Hello. Greetings. The game is not working, and you can't see it. Oh, is it working now? Yes, it is, and you can see it. Not to the chat. The chat can't see it, and in fact, I'm going to enable them to see it. Nope, I turned on my own webcam.
It's on the stream.
Oh, that's true. By the chat, I meant you guys. You three.
Okay. Yeah, the second chat.
The second chat. You're the guys who have paid more in the Shakespearean theater to be able to sit on the stage.
Ooh. Sure.
And I'm...
The splash zone is what they call it.
That's what they called it back then, right? Because, of course, in olden days, in Shakespeare's time, when they did murders on stage, they did kill people.
Yeah.
They
just throw beer at you, too. They just, throw...
And then they kill you.
And sometimes a whale would jump on things.
Yeah. They got away... They got a whale. That's why the
blue men would hit their paint drums.
Yes. The blue men, spelled BLUE space MENNE, written in an oldie-timey font. Let me make sure that I can give you the... There we go. Discord is unable to stream your application audio due to missing permissions. I will grant them such permissions.
Reluctantly.
Okay, this is deliberately low frame rate.
Sure, doesn't matter in this game.
Does not matter in this game. This is not the high-octane action that we are so well known for from our streaming. As you tune in every day to see Keith and I stream Call of Duty Warzone, you tune in every other day to see Dre and Art stream Apex Legends.
Hey, ugh. I just started playing Apex again. That game's hard.
It is hard, isn't it? Not to Keith.
No, I think it's hard. I don't like it. I don't like Apex. It's too hard.
Too hard?
Well, it's the only shooter in the world that I'm not just really good at, and so I'm pretty sure that means there's something wrong with it.
Okay, right. I'm not with Keith anymore because I'm bad at most of them, but...
It is something that I think probably doesn't show up on Friends at the Table outward-facing content because we haven't played stuff like Titanfall as often as we used to. Keith is, I think, the only one of us who is legitimately good at, Twitch shooters, and it's very funny.
Yeah, Keith is a capital G gamer.
Oh, people are pointing out that I need to re-enable Twitch integration. I do. Give me 1 second, and I will do that.
Sure, I should open the stream of
The wizard apprentice must now face mortality.
Yes.
Is a bitchin' patch note.
It's great.
That's really funny.
They don't mess around with those.
But yeah, I have a lot of weird issues with the battle royale genre. Over time, I'm just like, well, I've tried a dozen of these, and I just don't like a single one of them.
PUBG was really fun back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one that I had the most fun with because it was very new.
Ugh, that was so good.
Yeah.
That was great. And I still have some fun playing Fortnite. Although, weirdly, my favorite Fortnite experience is when I get down to about 28 players remaining and I'm killed unceremoniously by someone dressed as Rick or Morty. Because once it gets below 10, I actually start feeling pressure. When what I want to do is just piss about.
Sure, yeah.
Hit the gritty.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the nice thing about Fortnite is I never feel the pressure. It's the only one where I never feel it.
Same. That's why I love it so much.
But the only time I truly enjoyed Fortnite was the brief period where everybody was from Dragon Ball Z and they had Kamehamehas and flying Nemesis everywhere.
And that stuff's excellent.
That stuff was so much fun, and then that was just like, yeah, we just did that for 2 weeks. We had our very special 2 weeks where the game was fun, and then now we're back to doing all of our other worse ideas.
Chat, if you refresh the game, you should find that the King of the Castle extension is available. We'll talk through what that means in a second, but you should see that it is available. It's also worth saying right now that all Twitch drops are available for King of the Castle during this current period until, I think, the 25th. I think until Christmas Day. So if you've been looking to catch some King of the Castle Twitch drops, now is the time to do it. The other thing I wanted to say is, how is our audio, chat?
Holy crap, that's a lot of Twitch drops.
I know. It's excellent. That's the voice of Art Martinez-Tebble. Art, who are you?
Hi, I'm Art Martinez-Tebble. You can find me on the internet in many places, including here. And as ever, if you want to support us, the best way to do so is on friendsathetable.cash. You support us on Patreon, and Jeff Bezos doesn't get half of the money.
No, absolutely not.
Instead, the the French Canadian band gets a tenth of it.
Yeah, the ghouls at Patreon get 10%.
People are trying to join. No joining yet. It will not work until we hit the go button. You will have to join again.
I don't have to join anything, do I? Oh, I do. I can join.
I'm also joined by, that is the voice of Keith J. Carberry.
Hi, my name is Keith Carberry. You can find me on Twitter and co-host at Keith J. Carberry. You can find the Let's Play that I do at youtube.com/runbutton. A new episode of Sonic Superstars went out today. That's part 5. We also recorded last week, or maybe it was like 2 weeks ago, the first part of Digimon World Next Order. And the whole recording of that is like 4-ish hours, plus the whole recording of Sonic Superstars is up on Patreon for patrons at at contentburger.biz. So if you want to watch all that before I upload it, you can go do that there.
Excellent. I'm also joined.
I have one more thing. Sorry.
Yes, no.
One more thing. A Media Club Plus. That's still coming out today. I finished editing it right before this started, and right after we're done, I'm going to upload it. So if you have been listening to Media Club Plus, you can listen to us. You can listen to us talk about going rescuing Killua from
his evil family.
His evil family's evil mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Now listen, you might be saying, Jack, are those people really evil? Surely moral relativism has its place. You know, maybe we just need to give them the time of day. No, these people are dog shit awful.
1 kill per day.
That's what they say. These people fucking suck.
Who's been telling you that about moral relativism?
The least. Sorry, Art, say again.
Who's been telling you that about moral relativism?
Oh, it's all these people on this website that I use called bluesky.com. I don't use Blue Sky.
Actually, it's just because the only television show Jack has ever seen is the Michel Foucault Noam Chomsky debate.
It's true. I actually haven't seen that, but both of those people
It's annoying.
Really? They seem fun.
Yeah, it's annoying. I would love to enjoy it, but it's annoying.
Yeah. I am also joined by Andrew Lee Swan. Okay. You will notice that in the absence of our dear friend Janine Hawkins, much like this is a sort of Doctor Who regeneration. Someone else has picked up the banner. It's Dre is
true.
here.
Yeah, no, it's big time for Doctor Who, as I understand.
I understand. I think they're also excited about that on bluesky.com.
Sure, probably. I don't know.
Hey, Lanini says, you killed Janine? No, we didn't kill Janine. Janine's around. Janine's just tired. And that's allowed. Wow, terrifying. Okay, that's the little audition of our voice levels. I'm Jack DeKeats. You can find me on co-host at JDQ. You can also buy any of the music featured on the show Friends at the Table at notquitereal.bandcamp.com. Today we are returning to Tributary Games' absolute banger game, King of the Castle, a large-scale multiplayer game that we are going to be playing with you, the Twitch chat. Ideally, if you are on a desktop platform and have the King of the Castle extension enabled. You are able to join in and play on your mobile devices, but the extension doesn't work there, so it is fiddly and kind of unpleasant to play if you are on a telephone. However, you're more than welcome to join in. If you are familiar with this game, as some of you might be, great. There have been some patch notes, some stuff has changed, but I don't think any of it drastically enough that it is going to be brand new. If you are new to the game, don't worry, we're going to walk you through various aspects of it pretty straightforwardly. When the game begins, you are going to be invited to, not yet, you are going to be invited you are going to be invited to join one of 3 factions? 4 factions? 3 factions.
3 factions.
3 factions that were determined.
Don't do it. You're embarrassing yourself.
Don't do it. that we determined way back at the beginning of this sort of dynasty of kings and queens. And once you join that, you will either be sorted into the faction that you played as previously, or you will be able to, and I believe this is new, choose which faction you want to join. I think that there are some measures in place to balance this, and you won't be able to do it if you have already played with us before, but if you're new, you will be able to join a faction, I believe.
I'm so opposed to this.
I know, I'm so curious about how it's going to work. But I'm going to hit continue game, and we're going to get started. Okay, we are in the Jiahankno dynasty. The current leader is King Matthias of the Jiahankno dynasty. I don't recall who... there's some talk in the chat about how to the join language about assigning your pronouns when you join. It is, and I'll say it again later, ! Join space and then the individual pronoun, they, she, or he, I believe. I don't think they have neopronouns yet, but it won't work yet. That's all moot right now. We are also joined by the Counts of the East, the Patricians of the North, and the Barons of the March, who are represented by my 3 dear friends with me today. Have the 3 of you had thoughts on which faction you want to claim? I have to imagine, Dre, based on the voice.
Yeah, what's up?
It's more echoey, I think.
It's more echoey. It's less, obviously it's less lightning, but it's more booming. More thunder, less lightning.
Hold on, do you want me to change stuff? What do we want to change?
You should bring.
I don't think you should change a thing. I think
up just slightly.
You do whatever.
No.
There it is.
Evil mice.
No.
How about this?
Oh, that's perfect.
Okay, this is good.
Yeah, perfect. Austin in the chat said, so the patricians?
Is one of these 3 robots? Because I could do that.
No, that's the patricians for sure.
Patricians is robots.
Oh my god.
That's a little harsh in the ear.
Are you sure? I think it's actually good.
We're getting...
No, I think it's great. I think you should just do that, Keith.
First reviews from the chat. Wordbending says, ow. Okay, Art and Keith.
Let's go turn my soundboard on and we'll just do a full, shock jock Saturday morning radio stream.
Do you still have the Whopper anthem?
Oh, God. Okay. All right. Listen, losers. Who's whom?
Someone in the chat says, I believe they're correct, that I did ascend to the throne at the end of the last episode.
Okay. Excellent.
From my barony position.
So, patricians...
The barons are stacked right now, BT dubs.
Sure. So, Art, you're the barons. I'm the patrician.
No, I believe I'm king.
Oh, but king is just I thought king... I'm forgetting how the game works. So you're hanging out with Jack because you're king.
Well, no, I think Jack is going to have to be...
Gotcha.
Wow.
Unless that's not what you care to do, Jack. You can, of course, be King Matthias. I am happy to win again.
It's a little tricky for me, Art, because as the person with the controls, I can choose when votes end.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, so you should be the king. I'll stay with the barony.
Okay, excellent. All right, so we have the Barons of the March, played by Art. We will meet them soon. The short version is that they are hunters. The Patricians of the Coast, played by Keith. The short versions are that they are oceanic princes. And the Counts of the East, played by Dre. The short version is they are vampires.
That's not true.
Okay.
That is
I am going to hit load game, and when it begins, you will be invited to join the game per the syntax visible on the screen. And the syntax is, you type !join, and then space, and then a pronoun. !join, she, for example. It's worth saying that if you own the game, King of the Castle, you will be able to create your own avatar. We can hover over people here to see prospective spaceships avatar, whereas you're still just as welcome to play as the proletariat. You will just not have a cool avatar. We're going to leave this screen up a bit. Our goal is that anybody who wants to play can can join us.
And you can, I think, join later, but we want to get as many people as possible.
I would also recommend changing the color of your Twitch chat to the color that matches your noble. The way you do this is by clicking the little... How do you do this? Let's see. Yes,
Chat identity.
You click chat identity button, and you scroll down, and you can change the color there.
Patricians, are we sea green or spring green?
Asking the good questions.
I think you get to decide, Keith.
I want to see. I'm taking the temperature of the chat and then sea
because
green,
you trust the chat so
sea
much.
Green. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of sea greens, and so we're gonna do sea green.
Excellent.
So I'm doing. This is my first decree as head patrician.
It's worth saying if you're new, breaking down a little bit of what is going to be happening. I am going to be playing the role of the monarch of the kingdom, King Matthias. And you, the chat, are going to be playing the assembled nobles of my kingdom, each trying to pursue your own goals for your own sort of noble houses, marshaled by the forces of Dre, Keith, and Art, sort of representing your bosses. You are technically all my subjects, but as the game continues, the balance of power will sort of invariably shift. We are going to play through a series of votes. Most of the time, you will be able to vote on everything. Some of the time, you'll be voting on things specifically restricted to your faction, but you are going to be trying to pursue your own goals as they play, and those goals will be sort of broken down as we play further. I think that's what happens in King of the Castle, right?
That sounds right.
That sounds right to me.
If you're brand new, it will not become clear immediately what your goal is. Be patient. Your goal will reveal itself. It's worth noting that the barons have 10 more people than the counts and the patricians. There are more barons than there are others.
Wow.
We got loyalty down here in the march.
Oh, yes.
Boy.
I'd forgotten the
boy.
regional accent of the march. Now listen, I would also like to point out that if you check the emoji panel, you will find a new emoji. However, I encourage you not to use it until the time arises.
And then after the time arises, can they use it whenever? Or should they only use it when the time arises?
I think after the time arises, whenever, you know?
Sure.
Sure.
Starcat says, and it will arise. Well, you know, look, we don't want to make
Yeah, we don't want to assume.
we don't want to make assumptions.
Yeah. And yeah, we are talking around it. It is the Yummo emoji, and there is going to be a time when we force the king to eat solid milk.
Sure, yeah.
That will happen.
Yeah. Extremely dry mouth king.
Oh, dry mouth king. Unpleasant. Soup and Solidarity says, Kelsey, yum. Brenda McLeod posts the emoji of Corey.
All right. My color briefly wouldn't change in the chat, but then it did. I don't know if other people besides me don't spend a lot of time changing their color. I changed it and it didn't work, but then it just did. Go figure.
Odd.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give it 3 minutes or so, 2 minutes, that kind of thing. I think
Sure.
most folks have come in. I just want to... I'm picture me standing at the door, sort of waving and saying, please, everybody take your seats.
And you don't even have to tell people to not do join yet, because they can do that.
Because they can do that, yeah.
They can do that now.
They can.
It is in much the same way as my cat Virginia loves it when she gets chased up and down the stairs. I do love it when the chat tries to join early and then I have to tell them off. That is funny every time.
It's funny that we've gotten 30 more people basically in here, and the barons are still about 10 up. They're like 8 up now.
Huh. Really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that it will probably be fine.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be fine. I think that it's just from people who have when you join again, when you rejoin your old thing. So I think it's just a trick of we just happen to have a lot of returners.
Like Art said, they are
from the
loyal
barons.
in the march.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I didn't actually recognize the way that you said that. It sounded different to me for some reason.
We are loyal in the march. We are.
Thank you, Jack.
Needs more foghorn leghorn, but you're getting.
We are loyal in. No, I can't hear. It's my headphones. I don't have a monitor in these headphones. I can't.
Yeah,
I can't,
sure.
I can't
Oh,
hear
no.
myself. Cat
You
in
don't
the
have a
chat
monitor
says,
on the headphones?
No, I've never had a monitor. Cat says,
What?
I am here to seed chaos. Yeah, I love having a monitor, but you know, look, beggars can't
You know
be choosers.
that
The thing about
you know that the audio interface that we all have that you don't use has a monitor, right?
Yeah, but like you can't change things, Keith. It's not possible.
Okay, so don't have the thing with the monitor that you have because it's worse to change.
It's physically not possible, Keith.
Yeah.
Look, I think you're using a Focusrite, right?
Yes.
There's no monitor in the Focusrite. God, the thing. It's on the.
Keith.
Never mind.
There is a monitor, but I have to use.
Keep doing Jeff Goldblum for the.
I have to use the big headphone plug that I don't know where it is.
I have 25 of those.
You're
Can
in
I
Rhode
send you
Island.
a box of them?
Yes. No, not a box.
Yeah, no box.
You don't want? I can give you 20 of these, no problem.
I don't need 20. Do you really have 20 of them?
I probably have 20. Yeah. I mean, I've been getting a couple a year. I've been using them since I started podcasting in the 20-aughts.
Right, Keith.
And they don't break; they just go away. So whenever I find them, I put them in a little box.
All right.
Are you worried that someone's gonna think you mean the 19-aughts?
No, it just didn't occur to me to. I've just never heard them called just the aughts. Maybe I have.
I did some immigration paperwork the other day, and the doctor's office had pre-filled in an immigration form for me, and they said that I was born in 1942.
That sounds right.
Oh,
I was not born in 1942. That would make me 81.
That's what we call you, old Jack Blitz baby.
Oh, Jack Blitz, baby! Was the Blitz happening in 42? I don't know.
I don't think so.
It was a little later, right?
I think it was a little later.
I don't know.
I don't know. Should we
But
do
it's
this?
fine that we don't know.
It is it is fine that we don't know. Cedar Phoenix says Jack was born in 1742. I was not born in 1742.
It was 40 and 41. Look at that.
Jack's a wizard.
I am not a wizard. No. Well, let's begin. Bong. This game fucking rules.
The Last Supper? Was that the Last Supper?
I think it was the Last Supper. Okay, new nobles automatically join the regions with the fewest active players, which may make them appear imbalanced. Already we can see something great, which is that we can just search people here.
Oh, nice.
Austin is a patrician, looking fucking sick. Cool as hell.
Oh yeah.
oh yeah.
I'm in there. I'm not looking cool because I don't own the game, but I'm in there.
Sure.
As run button.
As run button. Okay, I'm going to begin by explaining kind of how King of the Castle works really quickly. We can see here that we have the treasury, which is the kingdom's money. We have the kingdom's authority, which is a mark of how austere, how cruel, how much access to power over the populace that I have. And this is the kingdom's stability, which is how stable we are, how much I am liked, how easy things are going for me via the sort of opinion of the populace. And here you can see that the kingdom's stats are broken down into 4 categories: trade, which is exactly what it sounds like, passage and movement of goods, farming, growing of crops and food and animals, military, fighting capacity, and faith, proximity to piety and the gods. You also have a 5th stat available to you, which is defiance, and the higher your defiance is, the closer you are to a rebellion, which is its own kind of particularly odd win condition. But essentially, the higher that number gets, the dicier things are for the monarch. And you can see that these numbers are based on the faction that you are in. The barons have a 10 in trade and military and 0 defiance, etc. But as we begin the game, you will be assigned goals. And those goals will be essentially that you will be required to get these statistics to a certain level within a certain period of time. And then you will be able to pursue your own schemes. That's the top level thing. Is there anything I've missed there, or should we sort of get started?
No, I think that's good. I think that's everything.
All right, let's begin, I think, as usual, with the coronation. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Monarch Robin, but you must still answer to the council.
I'm not sure this is how that guy sounds.
Yeah, I don't think this is how this guy sounds either.
Wait, how would you say he sounds, Keith?
I think that he sounds a little bit
Wait,
like
no, hold on.
Gilbert
Wait, Keith.
Yeah?
I'm going to do the impression. And for completely unrelated reasons, I'm going to count myself down from 3. Do you follow?
It doesn't matter that I follow because I'm not a part of this.
Right. No, I'm just sort of making sure that we understand here.
Right. At the end of the countdown, you, Jack, are going to do the proper impression
Of Gilbert
for this
Gottfried.
line. Yeah.
Yes, all right. Okay, here we go. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation.
Let's get this over with.
Shall we call in the nobles?
Okay, here is how this game works. Not yet, but when we begin, when we hit the start vote, a timer will count down and you will be able to vote for your decision by typing !vote and then a space and then one of these options. Each of these options affects these statistics in one way. For example, option A, host a lavish parade with jugglers and fountains of wine. This will reduce the treasury by 1,000 and boost stability by 1. Invite foreign dignitaries and show off our wealth. This will reduce the treasury by 1,800, boost trade, and boost the personal wealth of the nobles. Throw the king into the river. This will boost stability and lower authority. Or the nobles must put on a vast banquet for the king. This will increase farming and lower wealth. We have 2 options here. I can take a choice off the table, just like this, for example. So I chose that one just at random. We wouldn't be able to do C in this case. I could also do a monarch's vote. And previously this just marked the preferred option, but this has been added and this gets 1 extra vote. Now, of course, with this many people playing, that is less consequential, although it might, tip an exact tiebreak. But in a smaller party, that 1 vote might be pretty consequential. However, look, I love the water. I open my eyes in the river, and once my vision clears, I can see pristine, the little fish swimming around, the water glinting off, the beautiful rocks. It is no problem to me, and in fact, I value and respect the historical tradition of putting the king in the water. Are you ready to vote? Oh, here's something else I should mention. I get to choose when the voting ends. I can't end it early, but I can keep it going for as long as I want. Other than some circumstances where
sometimes
it will
20,
end
30 hours.
Sometimes 20 or 30 hours. We call it filibustering here on Friends at the Table, and it will delay Palisade episodes. Let's go.
I mean, I think I know what we want here.
What's that, Keith?
Throw the king into the river. We want Wet King.
Yeah, and
Wet King.
And so do I.
We're a boat-faring people.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think it's symbolic of our power to submit the king under the waves.
And I agree
Although I
with
would
that.
not disagree with anyone who decided to increase their own wealth by
Sure.
taking it directly from the hands of the king.
I mean, I'm going to let this one go a little longer just so that people can feel comfortable voting. But, you know, let's just hover over. We can see that, for example, not a lot of people are talking about putting on a vast banquet for the king. But Count Gutter Sparrow is. And so is Baroness Elenok. Let's see. I wonder if Meme Shard is playing.
Yeah, where's Meme Shard?
I wonder if Meme Shard is playing. Oh, no. Okay. Meme Shard is one of yours, Art.
Great.
Has to be.
All right.
Shit. Wait, Meme Shard's here?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
That was built into the game.
Yeah, that's what happened.
All right, I'm calling an end to this. Voting has closed.
Is that how that goes?
What? What? Is that how what goes? Oh, you think Gilbert
remember
says
it
that?
sounding a little
Oh,
different.
Sorry.
Voting has closed! What kind of coronation should be held for the new king?
135
That's actually not the,
No.
the voice we had for that.
voted for.
Oh yeah. Jack forgot.
Sorry.
Voting has closed. What kind of coronation should be held for the new king? 135 nobles voted for C. Throw the king into the river.
Oh, man.
It is decided. The king will be thrown into the river.
Stability is now civil. Authority is now dubious. Okay, and so it begins. The nobles pick you up and carry you out to the Treadwater River, hurling you into the shallow water with a cheer. When you climb back up the bank, soaking wet, the Chancellor steps forward and places the crown upon your head. Is it your imagination, or are some of the nobles stifling giggles? Okay.
I love how when you become king, you immediately forget that it's so funny to throw the king into the river.
I know.
And you're like,
that's...
this is part of just my dignified coronation. Wait, are people laughing?
Wait, shit, again? Let's meet the council. Oh, the game is frozen.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
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 it's moving.
but I can't click on anything. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Alt tab?
Yeah, let me see if I can... It's weird that I can click on stuff in the left, but not...
Yeah.
All right, here's what we're going to do.
Did you get your screen wet?
I know. Curse the king. All right, everybody. Once again.
Oh no, everyone's gonna have to join again.
It's fine. In you go. If you are just listening and are not watching the stream, if you are washing dishes or putting bread into the oven or rocking a baby to sleep, you are summoned back to your computer. The game froze and you need to rejoin. Also, I hope that the bread turns out great and the baby falls asleep soon.
Yeah, if you're rocking a baby to sleep, I apologize for playing the Stone Cold Steve Austin music.
The baby's not
No,
wearing
babies
headphones.
love Stone Cold.
And babies
That's
do
true.
love Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What other things might someone be doing that they would need to be alerted?
Driving a train.
Making meatballs.
Are you making meatballs, Keith?
Yeah, turkey meatballs.
Ooh.
You're making meatballs right now?
Yep. Disgusting, dirty hands, filthy hands covered in
No.
bacteria.
No, don't say
Turkey,
this.
the dirtiest fowl.
No, don't. This is gross. Why would you say this? I was just thinking that you might... I know you have a very long headphone and microphone cable. I thought you might be working in the kitchen.
No, I'm just doing it right at my desk. But I do have the long cable. I just chose to do it here.
I see. I'm
Actually,
playing
if
the
I were
game.
to make meatballs, I would have 1, 2, 3, I would have like 5 different services.
Hey, Keith.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While we're waiting for people to join in, how far away from your computer can you get audibly?
25 feet audibly.
I mean, how far can you take the microphone on a tour of your house?
25 feet.
Okay.
How come?
I was just curious. It just might be fun to see if you could get into the basement or something, or get outside.
No, can't do that. Well, I can get out of this room.
But not out of the
That's-
house.
I might be able to get out of the house, but I'd have to like open the window to my office and then yell through it pretty loud.
We got a second.
Yeah, we have time.
I don't want to go outside.
That's
It's
fair
cold.
enough. It's cold. Brendan McLeod says, Jack, are you trying to trick Keith into going outside? Not specifically, but I am, and I don't really see it as tricking. Keith has a great willingness and capacity for sort of extra desk bits, and by extra I mean
With my second desk.
with your second.
Bits with my second desk.
You can you're pretty close to getting outside art, but I don't think your mic stretches there, right?
No, my microphone arm barely goes to the other side of this desk.
Yeah, I can't.
Let alone the extra desk.
Let alone the
Yeah.
extra desk. Yeah.
I just found 70 more feet of headphone cable, so I can go down the hall.
Jesus Christ.
Just a daisy chain.
What's that horrible plug that it kills you if you use it, but for headphone cable? That would be a plug with 2 inputs. An input on either end. Oh no, that's pretty safe.
That's useful. That's just an
that's very
extension
useful.
cable.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah,
that's a
most
very-
headphones aren't live is the thing.
Yeah, that is true. All right, let's give it just a second. Now the counts. Art, it doesn't look like your barons are coming back.
Damn. I mean,
Wow.
I do declare. Damn. I nailed that one, huh?
Oh, it
Yep.
was great. Just sorted.
It's okay. They can join in as the game's going.
Let's do it. Bong.
Bong.
All right, listen up, you
Oh,
fucks.
it says a bunch of people can't rejoin. Maybe once we've started, I would try again, or maybe refresh Twitch and try again. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
now,
you
especially
should be
now that the
able
game
to-
has started, because you can join anytime.
It should support. Yeah, you have to refresh your page, say folks. It should support people coming back in.
extension's
Someone said that maybe
definitely-
you've got to re-grant extension access. That's also possible. I guess.
But all these other people were able to join.
Yeah. Well, Twitch is weird, and this is very strange technology to me. So, the Twitch extension thing is bizarre.
It is odd.
Some people are saying that refreshing seems to have worked.
Phew. Okay. Excellent. And we've already dunked the king. We don't have to play that again. So let's.
Yeah, Comrade Fury says I had to try a couple times to make it work, so that's good. At least it's working for those who are persistent. This is a real test
Oh,
of
yes.
your
Yeah,
strength
how much
of will.
do you want it?
Oh.
Yeah, Barons,
it's
how much do you want
frozen
it?
again.
Oh,
What the hey?
yeah. What the
Hey,
heck?
what the hey? Hey, simply what the hey? All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna reinstall the game right quick.
Okay.
Wait. Before you do that,
Yeah.
hit back on the nobles list just to make sure, like, there's like nothing else you need to have
No.
closed in order to click stuff. Okay.
This is odd. I could
Yeah.
try
This is
quitting the
odd.
game before I reinstall it. Yeah. Let's do this. I'm sorry about this, chat.
I feel like shit.
Oh God. What the
that
fuck
one
was that?
weird.
Who was that?
That was Dre's soundboard.
That was
Yeah.
Fred.
Who's Fred?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
He's quite scary.
you just gotta stand up and shout.
I
Do you
don't
want me
know.
to? Do you want me to ask him to go away?
What?
Can you
Which
make
Fred was
Stone
it?
Cold Steve Austin make him go away?
Yeah, hold on. Oh wow. Oh god, he's beating him up so bad. He's giving him a swirly. Okay. He's gone.
I think he's gone. Okay.
Oh no, Stone Cold Steve Austin turned me into a small robot. I'm Fred.
I will say the robot is very painful to hear.
Is it too loud?
It's a little loud.
How about that? Is that better?
Now it's a little quiet. The robot has become smaller.
Is that easier to hear?
It's a little easier to hear, yeah. Yeah, Fred Durst. Frontman of Rage Against the Machine.
That's him.
Fred like my circuits. Gee whiz.
Odesk is asking for a high pass filter on on Dust.
I've switched voice modules. Is that better?
Oh.
Wow.
Doesn't feel like you're talking into my brainstem anymore.
Is that good?
Yeah, I think that's good.
I've lost touch with human desire. I do not understand good or bad.
Oh, you can't understand good or bad, Fred. There's no change. I don't know much about Fred Durst.
That's how I made all my music, by not understanding good or bad.
Wow. Gosh, some of those that work forces really do burn crosses, right, Fred?
I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know my political beliefs.
Okay, all right. Look, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna hit begin game. We're gonna figure this out.
Can you put the stream back up for us?
Oh, yes, I can. I can, and I will.
Yeah.
Is that what Fred says?
Yeah, that is what Fred says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on, King of the Castle. You got this. Council introduction.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
Great.
this is you, Art.
we bloody well pulled it off. I said, didn't we? The barons are finally in charge. We can sort this kingdom out.
Hot damn. This is Baron Dorianisms. Says that.
Yeah, great harp.
Great harp. Great hair. Okay. Why does this keep happening?
Oh no.
Oh no, we're
it
good.
doing
We're
it
good.
again?
We're good.
Okay.
Now, just remember our little arrangement. We put you on that damn throne, so you do as we tell you. Got it?
Glory to the March. Look, the March is in a great place. I respect and I trust the people that he put me here.
Huzzah! Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council, but don't forget what I told you today.
Okay. Oh, Count Minuhuno has arrived.
An honor to finally make your acquaintance, Your Grace. May you escape the doom that befell your predecessor.
Wow. Fucking sick.
Yeah. It's funny as they get into a worse and worse position politically, the counts become even scarier.
I know.
Pleasure, your esteemed highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign.
Says Lord Patrician Freckled Wonder 90. The council hall immediately fills with raised voices. Meanwhile,
What do you think? Will he be a good little king and do as he's told?
too early to tell. We should have a backup plan, just
People
in
have
case.
no loyalty.
Just no loyalty
Just
whatsoever.
the second you become the king, they're like, we're versus this guy now.
Fuck that guy. And that is historically how it goes. Okay, why is it doing this? Why is it doing this? Is this a resolution issue? What happens if I make myself 1080p?
Do you think that's going to affect your pro strats?
What if you make it windowed?
What if I make it windowed?
Historically,
someone
we should
said
wait long
scroll
enough.
to the left into the ocean. I don't know why, but someone said that.
What if it's 144 hertz? VSync is on. That seems like it wouldn't cause a problem. I can't scroll. Oh! Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
The game's over there.
Whoa!
If
Whoa!
you get to the end of the ocean, you can see the rest of the computer.
Oh, now. Okay. Okay, something very odd is happening. Okay, let's see. Come on. Come on, King of the Castle. Why are you doing this to me? Deep Floor says, oh, okay, I just found details on this on their Discord.
Okay, great.
Maybe VSync off, secret map behind the menu, no game, just map.
You need to scroll over to exit a menu, as others said.
Scroll over. What does that mean?
So that, I think that the text that you were seeing is like a menu that you can close. Look at that, the blue.
Oh.
Jeez. Whoa.
What a time.
That's
what a time
brilliant.
to be alive.
Gosh, games are so hard to make. Holy shit. Well, I'm so glad that we've solved this. That's wonderful. God. Great bug. Shout out to Tributary. All right, here we go.
Is we've accidentally made an interdimensional bug. It exists outside of the normal dimensions of the game.
Boiling Green says, click OK to accept mandate of heaven. Close
I wonder
the
what
God
you
menu.
agreed to. I hope it wasn't dangerous.
I think it was the menu I was
fine.
in previously. All right, the path to victory. Now that we've established this. Is this you, Keith, or shall I read this by Master?
Yeah, on the count of 3, you can read it.
Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult. You're new and unproven. The nobles of the council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne and put their own puppet claimant in your place.
Oh, no.
To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir and prove that you are worthy of the crown by completing an ambition.
This is how I win.
My question is this. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
Oh, of course. I want the kingdom to remember me as the architect of a new golden age of trade. You know? And I think that the carts are already moving. The grain stocks are full. Every day, someone delivers to me a whole beef. And I just want everybody to be able to enjoy the fruits of this kingdom.
A lofty goal indeed. I suggest over the next few years, you focus on improving the kingdom's overall trade as much as possible.
Cool. No problem. I haven't even looked at the trade stats.
They're really good.
Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty.
Okay, now, as we click...
That was the wings. That was the bird flying away.
Yes. As we click end season, we will begin to learn about the noble factions' various ambitions. As a member of a noble faction, you should be ready because you will be called on to vote without a vote prep screen. Just get ready to vote. You will know when the time is right. Time to end the season. Vladim of the Ayamru dynasty, charismatic Eastern prodigy, leans delicately on a podium, sighing.
My fellow kings, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false king Matthias wears the crown.
Whoa! Hot damn! Vote, counts. It is time to choose your goal. This goal here is going to be what you are aiming for in this kind of turn, but this broad thing, Subterfuge, Uprising, Ascension, that is going to be what you are aiming for the whole thing. So you're essentially picking...
Oh, it's like joke's on you, counts. It can't get any lower.
I think that's good though. I think that's
if they're like, take it to -1, you're gonna look like a bunch of real chowderheads.
And it's the patricians who want to look like chowderheads.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, of course. Here we go. Continue. Voting has closed.
Voting has closed. What scheme should the counts pursue to overthrow the new king?
Keith, I hate to interrupt you, but now that I know, can we do this as the Hunter x Hunter narrator?
I don't know if I know. I know the voice, obviously. I think I would have to listen to that guy's voice.
Oh, that's okay. It's great as it is.
I want to try. I want to give it a try.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta. What scheme should the counts pursue to overthrow the new king and place their preferred claimant, Vladimir, on the throne?
It's great. Cataract in the chat says, Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Looks like
Metal
82
Alchemist.
voted for C, Ascension.
Goal, lower own faith. The counts plan to induct the king into their secret cult and offer him immortality in exchange for the throne. We've never seen this before. First, they must reduce the power of the Eastern Church. To advance their scheme, the cunts... What? Oh, classic issue. To advance their scheme, the cunts must lower their faith to 4 or less in 3 seasons.
My dear king, what if you could be wed forever?
Whoa. Eris of the Lucky Dice Kirby family, sinister coastal elder, scribbles with a well-used quill on a hardwood desk, explaining in measured prose.
Forgot about paper, obviously. Idiot.
Idiot.
No one's gonna see this. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Matthias. Something must be done.
Okay, patricians, it's time to vote. A, monopoly, raise own trade. B, conspiracy, lower treasury. C, corruption, lower authority.
I would love to go with lower authority here. Obviously, we have 10 out of 10. Well, I don't know if trade can go higher, but do we really want to raise our trade when the king also wants to raise trade? That doesn't really seem like a good plan.
Don't listen to him.
Don't worry, it looks like they're not.
Maybe. Well, maybe.
No.
Oh.
Hey! See, all you early voters, not thinking it through.
Man, all the mail-in votes really fucked this election up.
Oh, Chat gets so mad. Chat gets so mad when I end votes early. It's great. Okay. Who's up? Oh, who is the announcer?
Oh, okay. I got you.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it if you want me to, but
voting has closed.
Yeah,
what scheme should the patricians pursue to overthrow the new king and place their preferred claimant, Eris, on the throne? 33 nobles voted for A, monopoly. Goal, raise own trade.
Okay. The patricians plan to privatize this entire damn kingdom. First, they must build up their industry. To advance their scheme, the patricians must raise their trade to 5 or more in 4 seasons. Okay. And you can see that these little marks here indicate what they are trying to raise or lower and whether or not they have succeeded. The little check mark indicating that right now. Ooh, this is new. Look at this. We can hover over this.
Oh, awesome. That's great.
Maybe I won't do that, though. Leave you in the dark. Martin of the Cataracts Martin of the Cataracts bloodline, notorious marcher elder, stands before a blazing hearth, roaring, with arms outstretched. Rah! That's him.
Art, I need you to roar.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Okay.
What a coup! Matthias now sits on the throne, and the barons are in charge. But the other regions will already be scheming to depose him. I'm dying.
Not so easy, is it? Not so easy, is it?
You okay there, Art?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You okay?
Oh,
Okay, good.
Do we stay loyal to
he's
the
doing
new
it again.
king, or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead?
Option 1, loyalist, aid the king. This is new. And look, I will ride next to Art into battle, as I do in real life, but we'll join together in this game. Option B, sorcery, raise authority. Option C, intimidation, raise stability. This is fascinating.
Yeah, I want to see loyalist. That's fun. And by fun, I mean new.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
Voting has closed. Should the barons stay loyal to King Matthias or scheme to place their new claimant Martin on the throne instead? 73 nobles voted for A, loyalist. Goal, aid the king.
There's a lot of people keep typing bootlickers in chat as though they are not drawn absolutely every time to their own, voting with the party line on everything that their faction chooses. Look,
Well, they're all a bunch of nobles. They're bootlickers by
they
definition.
are bootlickers by definition. I just don't glass houses, you know?
But they're also hypocrites by definition.
Eravoid says Jack hates movement power. Yes, I do. Write it down. Hero Panic says born to the boots. Jay Harkin says not with the king. I only lick Gothic Vampire boots.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you to Bike Merlin, who subscribed with Prime. Thank you very much. As we've said before, we welcome your Prime subscriptions if that is something that you are interested in. But right now, you might want to save your money on an actual paid Twitch subscription because the revenue share there hurts both you and us and only serves to benefit Jeff Bezos further.
Who then hurts the world.
Yes, but Prime subscriptions, big fans of those.
Yeah.
That settles it then! Glory to the king and glory to the march!
All right, this is great. Good work, Art. Oh, sorry, more lines.
This is less roar friendly. But we can always change our minds if Matthias ever gets out of line. We can take up arms and get rid of him the old-fashioned way.
Keith, sorry, Art, you've got a kind of Jim Henson workshop affect going on.
It is a little muppety.
Yeah. Someone said you sound like Sam Eagle.
Yeah.
I will take this compliment. Thank you.
Yeah.
The Baron's goal is to aid the king by countering the other region's schemes as much as possible. They will win the game if the king produces an heir and completes his ambition.
Ooh.
However, if defiance gets too high, they can still change their minds and rise up in rebellion. But I don't think that's going to be necessary. I'm going to stick by my barons. I love killing innocent animals in hunting and martial war.
That's the kind of war it is.
Yeah. What are the other kinds of war?
Checkers is a kind of war.
Sure.
Air hockey is a kind of war. And of course, the final kind of war is competitive.
The most dangerous game.
yes, the most dangerous game, competitive swimming. Okay, so your goals are the barons are loyalists, ensure the king's ambition succeeds. The counts are trying to do ascension, lower your own faith to 4 or less in 3 seasons, and the patricians are aiming for monopoly, raise your own trade to at least 5 in 4 seasons.
What's a false pretender? Pretender, pretending to be a pretender?
Yeah, I think so.
False pretender?
Okay, by royal decree, we can tweak the laws governing how the council votes. We can't pass more than 3 of these laws at once, and only 1 may be used per vote. We have reverse voting. Nobles must vote for their least favorite option, and the option with the least votes will pass. This one's fucking great because the chat falls for it every single time, no matter how much other people in the chat try and prep them for it.
Sorry, what is the thing that chat falls for?
Reverse voting. But I won't explain it again. They can read it on the screen.
Nobles have to vote for their least favorite. Okay, got it.
Stop the count. The timer is set to 15 seconds and the vote will close automatically once the timer is over. Or swing votes. After voting, nobles can change their minds and vote for a different option. I think we're just going for reverse voting, right?
I want patricians to keep a lookout for reverse voting. I want us to be the best on not fucking up reverse voting, please.
Look, Keith, I'll make a deal.
Yeah.
I'll tell you when I activate reverse voting, but it won't help because they can't do it.
It'll help because I've already said that they have to pay attention to it.
They won't.
That's bold of you to assume.
I can tell the patricians are going to be the best at not fucking that up.
Yeah.
Good luck, bud.
Good luck, patricians. Okay. We have the petitioner from afar, we have itching for a fight, and we have the honor guard. I'm going to start with the honor guard, and we don't need to meet all these people because we've met them before, but here is the marshal. The counts offer the Order of the Drowned Rose, the patricians offer champion gladiators, and the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully about who you are choosing. The barons obviously want us to pick them.
Mm-hmm. What are, have we ever hired the mercenaries?
No. Because everyone hates it, but some guys from the Tatterlands show up called the Battle-Bitten Brethren. It's
a local bug that they have called battles. They're battle-bitten.
Ugh. But I am going to bring in, of course, I am going to show... What's the thinking here, Art, right? Because I'm wary of other people's because one person's defiance is going to hit 3 anyway.
They're colluding.
Yeah, and no one has the military to oppose you.
Yes,
as long as you keep the barony and your...
Yeah, see, they don't like that, but, you know, it's all right. The veterans arrive a few weeks later. They march into the sword room in perfect formation before lining up behind your sword, hands on their throne hilts. Each soldier sports a bigger scar than the last.
Ooh.
Okay. Let's do itching for a... No, I don't want to show favoritism to the barons, though they are the best, and I am looking for their victory at every turn.
You're such a fair king.
Thank you, Dre. I'm gonna check in with a petitioner from afar.
They mean pale.
Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from.
What does she want?
You'll see soon enough.
Okay, is this the hot pirate?
Could be.
Oh,
pirate wife?
Have we met the hot pirate before?
I think we met her briefly and it didn't go well.
Okay.
Whoa, it's the hot pirate.
Whoa.
Look at all those badges.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an accomplished hot pirate.
Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Oraid. I have a proposition for you. Who are you? I am but a humble ship's captain, one of great renown, but that was a different time. Not a pirate, then?
Being propositioned by a hot pirate.
No, Your Majesty. Never would I countenance the thought. Where are you from? Distant shores, Your Majesty. I prefer to keep my exact origins a secret. Okay, tell me more about this proposition, person dressed like the Disneyland ride It's a Small World. 3 ships are docked in a harbour to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and they each boast a full battery of cannons.
That
They
sounds like pirate ships.
All yours in return for a small favour. I love muskets, the small furry animals. What is this favour? I only wish to stay in this kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any accidents. All right, what did you do? I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope. All right, time for a vote. Option A provides safe harbor for Oreid in exchange for muskets. Military
No.
up. Reject Oreid's offer and send her away. Or confiscate the weapons and take Oreid prisoner. Military up and stability down.
We gotta go B. This is a big B for me.
No, this is an A. Hot pirate adventure.
No, Art, reverse voting. You don't vote for A. If we want A, you don't vote for A.
No.
We haven't set up reverse voting.
Yeah, it's just an option that's available.
It's not every vote is
but
reverse
keep
voting.
an eye out for Jack clicking the reverse voting thing if that's
Sure.
about to happen.
Jack said that they would inform us
I
when
will
reverse voting
inform-
was happening, and I trust
I
Jack.
will inform everybody, but it will not help you. We want A here. We want safe harbor for Oreid, and it's a simple pitch.
Sure.
Hot pirate wife. Now, reject Oreid's offer and send her away. Can't have a hot pirate wife if she's not here. Not possible.
True.
Confiscate
And
the
no
weapons
guns.
and take Oreid prisoner. No. Also not possible to have a hot pirate wife that way. If we want a hot pirate wife, which everyone does, the only option is A. It's time to vote.
This is you're being sold sort of hollow identity politics by the ruling class. You don't need to see the hot pirate wife. You have plenty of hot pirate wife elsewhere in your life. You don't need to
Frankly,
vote A.
It is disgusting that the patricians would say something like that. For too long, we've been denied hot pirate wives. And to make these kinds of accusations of me shows a real betrayal of the people in your community who want hot pirate wives.
I think we'll see where the chips fall.
Yeah, the chips fall on the table where the hot pirate wife and I are having a date. She orders chips.
This is embarrassing.
I really
I'm
wasn't
embarrassed
sure how you were
for
gonna
Friends of the
finish
Table
that
fans
sentence,
today.
Jack.
This is a dark day.
What Friends and Table fans have been loving hot pirate wives since season 1.
I know, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Haven't they had enough? Can't we win? Can't the
Enough.
Look at 27, 28 and counting patricians. It's their act. It's like they don't want to win. They'd rather lose and get a hot pirate wife.
It's
embarrassing.
true. Hey,
It's an
as
embarrassment.
someone who played patricians twice, you're on the money.
Look, Keith. I'm gonna be gracious to you here. I'm gonna let you hold this vote out for as long as you want.
No, call it. It's fine.
Oh, so you do want the hot pirate wife. I knew you'd come around to my position here. In the end.
Freckled Wonder says, Keith, want to increase your military to rebel. Look, it's not on the table. It's not on the table.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work. We gotta stop them from having the more military.
Sorry, I do hate to say it in the midst of your distress, Keith, but the announcer is called for.
Voting has closed. A mysterious foreigner is requesting asylum in exchange for boats full of rare gunpowder weapons. What should be done? 120 nobles voted for A. Provide safe harbor for Oreid in exchange for muskets.
Oreid and her weapons prove most useful in the coming months. She and her crew train your officers as promised. The coast's military is now strong, the March's military can't go higher, and the East's military is now weak. Oreid demonstrates by puncturing a metal breastplate at 500 yards. The council clearly made the right decision. Time to check in with my dear friends. It's Baron Reptile Brain.
Your Majesty, we and the March have finished a complete reorganization of our new army. It is truly a powerful beast now.
I hope I'm getting a parade.
Oh, I'm sure we can see to that. Moreover, I was hoping the crown might be willing to host some military exercises. The soldiers are restless.
Oh, shit. Shit. Do you remember this quest chain?
Yeah.
This is the one that involves us invading, like, America, where they are fucked up. They, like, worship machine gods.
Yeah, but we have 10 military and guns now.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's as high as it can go, really.
We just need to find a suitable campaign to whet our swords and spears. An unbloodied army isn't worth its salt, I say.
All right, let's see what the council thinks. Oh, it's the treasurer.
I don't know who am I the treasurer?
You are the treasurer.
You're everyone, Keith.
And there are people that I'm not, and it does make it a little confusing. Instead of a costly war, Your Highness, we should establish mercenary companies that fight abroad and take a healthy cut of the profits.
This is all.
Or if your majesty wishes to gain something more than gold, we should use our might as intended and make inroads into Tavalin, whose meager army will surely be no match.
Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, you should do that.
Okay, option A. Establish mercenary companies loyal to the barons. Military goes down, treasury goes up, defiance goes down, personal treasury goes up. Start a border dispute with Tavalin. Defiance goes down, stability goes down, authority goes up. Embark on a full-scale invasion of the Ashmodean Empire. Defiance goes down, stability goes down, authority goes up.
That's a D.
D. Deny the barons their foolhardy exercises. Defiance goes up. Now, here's the thing. The Ashmodean Empire is the site of some of the weirdest, coolest fiction in this game. They appear extremely infrequently, and every time they appear, we have, like, been blown away by weird shit. They might have mechs. We know that they pray to their gods so that their gods know that they are still alive. They are, like, terrifying. And I have to imagine, very hard to fight. However, we are early in our campaign, and this might be the one where joined forces between the military superpower of the barons and the king, we take it to the Ashmodean Empire.
I think that sounds great.
Can you mouse over the military down?
No, it won't tell us more about
it. Won't tell us more? Okay. I mean, look, defiance down, authority up. That sounds terrible to me. I'm a D all the way.
No, you're not.
I am. I am a D all the way. Oh, don't vote D. Vote C, everyone. It's the reverso.
No, it's
Oh, no,
not
it's
the
veto.
reverse.
Oh, it's
It's
veto.
veto.
Oh, fuck. I forgot I thought you could only have one at a time.
No,
Okay,
Keith
fuck.
doesn't know what he's talking about. He was right.
vote
You should
C.
vote C.
Vote
it's
C.
very important. Keith
Vote C. It's gonna be sick as shit.
No. Well, now,
vote C.
I'm like, vote C, whatever. C's the second best. Out of these three bad options, I'd rather see the cool thing.
I want to be as clear as possible. There's a very good chance we all get kicked into a hole by the Ashmodean
Yeah, that'd be
Empire. I
great.
do think it will be really entertaining to see it happen.
Yeah, I'm only here for the
To
the
make
weird
good
stuff.
television, yeah.
Yeah, I don't
I'm here to
I don't
win.
care what happens to anyone, frankly. Except the fine people in the march and their personal treasuries.
All
I
right,
guess would have been A, but
voting has closed.
Voting has closed. How could the crown help the barons provide their new troops with suitable field training? 162 nobles voted for C. Embark on a full-scale invasion of the Ashmodean Empire.
So funny.
It's funny that we've done this twice.
Yeah.
huzzah!
I think last time we
those
lost-
Ashmedian dogs a lesson for existing without our permission. This is a little worse than I wanted to be, if we're being honest.
hog gravy and chitlins.
I think last time that we did this, we lost but the game ended before the
Yes.
the thing came up. Even.
This is why I feel good about it happening so comparatively early. Willfully misinterpreting a standard diplomatic message is a grave insult. You send a declaration of war to the Ashmodean Empire. You've never seen the barons so excited.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
Whatever Dre's clip said, that's me.
Oh,
Something
shit!
chiclets.
It's time for an auction. Nobles oh my god, I don't know why I can't say that. Nobles use their personal wealth to bid on buildings, and only the 2 highest funded will be built. Use the command !fund X Y, where X is the character code and Y is the amount you're pledging. So, for example, if you wanted to vote for the library, you would type !fund E and then an amount of money from your pledge. If your building does not get built, your money comes back. The only other thing here to say is that stuff like stability affects everybody's, but stuff like faith here, this will lower the Baron's faith, because I guess they're looking at the stars, and that takes them away from the
Fighting,
from
killing?
God. I was going to say. The other thing is that you can vote for any of these. You do not have to be in the faction that they are voting for. The final thing to note about the auction is that the timer stops automatically. So you want to make sure that you get your vote in if you're going to get a vote in. Everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm loving that theater.
I'm loving
I think
that
it's theater.
fortress.
Theater, prison. My 2 favorite things.
Are you trying to rebel? You have 2 military. Oh, you have 6 military.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's a bad.
Not trying to rebel, just trying not to have the king have so much authority and stability.
Make way for the king of the road! Yahoo!
Yes, exactly. And I think that stability and authority is what is going to be really useful to us as we go into a war with the Ashmodean Empire. This is the time for every person to step up and show me the extent to which they believe in this country, in its people, and in its politics. I'm doing the Tony Blair hand gesture with my hands in front of me right now.
What is the Tony Blair hand gesture?
He makes his hands like 2 little. He puts both hands out, palms down, and then turns them so that they're facing him with his thumbs on the top, like they're 2 little dogs talking to each other. And then he sort of makes little rigid gestures in front of him with his hands out like that, like he's scooping things towards and away from him. Okay, buildings funded. Fortress. Top funder was Izzy. The Count of the East, looking very cool. Spent, I think, all of her money on this, which has raised the Count's military by 1. The library was funded by the Cool Gamer 85421 library.
Nice.
He's got just a little nice little medallion on there. That's all pretty good. Okay, war with Ashmead, a private exchange, and finding a spouse. At the end of this season, I have not had dinner yet this evening, and I would love to continue playing, but at the end of this season, I think I would love to take a 15-minute break in which I'm going to eat some pasta with spicy sausage in it. How does that sound?
Ooh,
Sounds
that
good to me.
delicious.
Sounds great. Did you want to send a plate over? I'm
Yeah. It's
Yeah, I'll be right up, Jack.
Okay, all right. Everybody come on down to Southern Michigan for some. But actually, wait a second. No, everybody's invited. I was going to say only the barons are invited, but look, I'm a good king. It's a time of war.
And you
Everybody
made
gets
way
pasta.
too much pasta.
Oh yeah. This is Cat Brewster pasta. I've just been futzing around in King of the Castle. All right, let's see. Finding a spouse.
Bless you.
thank you.
Your Majesty, it's important that you find a spouse sooner rather than later. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What is your preference? Men, women, or do you not mind?
Now, look, I don't care, but not because I'm open-minded. Instead, because I am so interested in war that other thoughts have not concerned me at all.
War sexual.
War sexual. Like every American foreign minister. Gilbert.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
It's okay. I'm not interested in these people. I'm gonna marry the hot pirate. Baron Dangus Tubbs is not happy about this. Okay, time for a private exchange.
The cursed captain that you allowed to stay in the capital. The one who traded those weapons. She has been a cause of some concern. Nobles have complained that she has been rude and confrontational. She does not know royal etiquette after all. Worse, some suspect her of being a cursed spy.
Now, what are my options here? I have better things to do, or very well I will have a word. Because I could talk to her, and that might be a way into being like,
Yeah.
actually.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think if you ignore, I think that your choice is that they're definitely a spy, and you ignore it, or you can marry them.
Right. You find Araid pacing the halls far from her assigned chambers. Can I help? Kurth bounty hunters landed in the coast not long ago. And? They're looking for me. I did not expect them to come here. Clearly, I was wrong. Tell me what you did, and I might help you. I could remove the hunters and ban others from coming. You should leave, and you'll be fine if you stay with me.
You'll be fine if you stay with me.
Do you think it's that, or do you think it's I could remove the hunters and ban others from coming?
It's really whatever you want. I think it's
Yeah, I think any of these besides you should leave.
Yeah.
That could work.
Sea Stranger says one of these sounds like marriage. Let's see. You'll be fine if you stay with me.
Yeah, that sounds the most romancy.
Are you sure? I am the king. There is nowhere safer.
Historically untrue in this country.
Historically immensely untrue, but with an allegiance
We've had like
with the barons.
3 military coups in the last 4 years.
Very well. I hope my trust is not misplaced. Did I click through 2 dialogue boxes there? It sounded like it went click
possible.
twice, but it seems like things went well. Library Cat says, if she kills us, worth it. Cedar Phoenix says, putting the coup in meat cute. War with Ashmead. All right, listen, everybody. Baron Boylant Green is here.
Ha! You should have seen the look on the Ashmedian diplomat's face when I told him we were declaring war on his pathetic empire. I kicked him in the rump as he left for good measure.
Did you say this?
Adios, you chicken plucking little stinker!
Wow, you have audio of that?
That's exactly how it sounded.
Someone's making illegal recordings of the war room or
Wow.
the diplomat's office or wherever.
Boylant Green says, how did you know? Okay, exactly how capable is the Ashmedean military?
The Ashmedean Empire's golden age is long behind it. They're still bigger than us, with more soldiers and a long history of conquest. But they lack discipline and are plagued by infighting.
Good thing that never happens to
Yeah,
us.
I was gonna say, unlike some people I know.
The kingdom's armies are in decent shape, but this will be difficult.
News of the war inspires a wave of patriotic fervor across the kingdom. Old knights
That's my
come
favorite
out
kind of fervor.
retirement, and naive youths stampede to join the army. Hopefully, it will prove enough.
Oh, I'm proud of the counts for getting up to mediocre.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Rest assured, Your Highness, you'll have our full support in this war. What's our opening gambit?
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, this is interesting. How should the kingdom embark on its war with Ashmead? Option A, have the spy master send assassins and saboteurs into Ashmead. This is essentially a stability test with 50% success. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Send a small expeditionary force to test the Empire's strength. This is a military test with 60% success rate. Begin a full-scale invasion of Ashmead. Call upon the church to declare a holy crusade. This is a 20%.
We're not a
test.
good faith kingdom right
No.
now.
Yeah, this is an extremely agnostic kingdom.
Yes.
Plus vampires.
So here's the thing, and I need sort of my noble chiefs to help me with this. As funny as it would be to begin a full-scale invasion, we will all benefit most if we approach this carefully. And this is our most successful option right now. How confident do you feel that your nobles will avoid a full-scale invasion?
I don't know what these fucking people do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the barons are no to vote B for baron.
People pointing out that 60% isn't all that secure. It's, and also they're saying you should just veto C, but I might want to hold on to my veto. Instead...
I think we should go for A.
I'm vetoing this. All right, here we go.
Just a nice, clear coin flip on A. That's great to me.
Our spy master's a bird.
And
A really smart bird.
Oh, it also doesn't matter that I use my veto here because I'll get it back at the beginning of the next season.
yeah.
This is looking pretty good. Send a small little expeditionary force. They might die. That's fine. I don't see that as a problem because they're doing it for the sake of the what's our country called? Our country. Real stirring speech there from the
What is our
king.
country called? Voting has closed. How should the kingdom embark on its war with Ashmead? 141 nobles voted for. Send a small expeditionary force to test the Empire's strength.
All right, fingers crossed, everybody.
A good decision. Let's see what we're up against.
I shall accompany you, of course.
Says Boylan
Oh.
Green.
I'll put my adios or whatever it was.
If you must.
Scared? Who, me? Of course I'm not scared.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Your Marshal and Boylan Green ride out at dawn. Oh, good luck, Boylan Green. Accompanied by a single hardened regiment. You wait anxiously for their report.
If anyone has anything to say to Baron Boylan
Shit.
Green,
When the Marshal returns, she is alone, nursing an arrow wound in her leg.
Boilant Red.
We met fierce resistance at the border. Baron Boylan Green got a spear through his windpipe. We retreated in disarray. I get the feeling this war won't be as easy as we'd hoped.
Baron Boylan Green has died. Boylan Green 2 has joined the council.
Now what? I say, what's the big idea?
All right. We should wait and see how Ashmead responds, right? Or do we just...
Is this our break point? Or...
No. We'll break at the beginning of the next season.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what you were meaning by...
Come on, let's go. Let's invade. Let's do it.
Let me just check in with my leader of the Barons. What are you thinking?
I think fortune favors the bold.
Sure. That's what I learned from all those Matt Damon crypto ads.
You know that phrase predates the crypto.
No,
Sure.
it doesn't. No
You
one's
sure?
ever been able to prove that.
Wow. I hope you know what you're doing, Your Majesty, says the Marshal. Okay. Let's end the season. Aha! It's tax time. You can set different taxes for each of the regions here, or bribe regions to keep them sweet. This is new. Each option has a
Oh.
different defiance, treasury, and personal wealth changes as indicated on the left. So I can keep a common tax, which doesn't change any defiance, but takes 100 away from you guys and gives me 100. A cruel tax, which increases the defiance, increases the treasury and lowers the personal wealth, or a bribe, which lowers the defiance, increases the treasury, decreases the treasury, and increases the wealth. This is so interesting. This is like, for example, I could just be like, all right, guys. Oh, and it tells me what the treasury will be like at the end?
Oh.
Nice, very nice.
I mean, the Barons just made all that money. You can probably afford to tax them a little higher, right?
People in the chat are all begging for bribes. So weak, extremely weak.
Who are the
these
bootlickers
nobles.
now, losers?
No, they're all just making counterweight
I mean,
references.
look,
It's fine.
they're making bad votes in there and saying like, no, we want to do a rebellion, and then not voting for the stuff that lowers stability. I can't trust you guys. You don't know what you're talking about. You're just voting like weirdos. You're a bunch of weirdos.
I might place a war tax on the barons. But is 300 gold worth it for one
Well, they
point
just
of
all
defiance?
made 500.
Yeah, but it's
So
one
they're
point
still
of
coming out
defiance. And they did just make 500. Yeah,
It's
the
just-
barons
it's
make
just
500
1 point.
wealth, selling hides of other animals. Meme Shot says, I have no money. Deep Floor says, wait, if you tax the barons, we'd make less money than the others total. That's a good point. I could make everybody else just have a terrible time like this. But
No,
but the defiance would be
no, don't.
concerning. We're just going to play this straight down the middle. Look at the noble list.
Hey, but you know what you're gonna need? You're gonna need to buy some weapons.
I am going to need
fight
money.
Those
I
Ashmenians.
might
That's
tax
true.
the barons.
tax them. Tax everybody.
Yeah, tax the Barons.
I'm not going to tax everybody. The barons and I know that this is an understandable circumstance. Look,
See
we're
how
cordial.
understandable it is.
Yeah, very understandable. Right, Art? Our options here are
Wow.
invading the Empire.
Art, are you gonna take that?
Eligible options. That's just how the barons and I talk. I was on
Frankly,
a horse and we were far away from
It
each
feels
other.
a lot like the king talking like that to the barons, and not much like the barons talking like that to the king. That's what it feels like.
You know what? I
don't have any
realized?
money, so I don't.
What did you realize,
Has
Drake?
anyone else noticed what year it is?
Oh my god, it's winter 999.
We're about to go into the year 1000 invading the Empire.
Into the new
Wow.
millennium?
This feels auspicious to me. And we are about to take a break. We are going to see you in about 15 minutes. So come back at 1:15, more or less. I'm going to eat some sausages. And we'll.
Can we put a little message on the screen?
I'm going to
there?
put a be right back message.
I'll also pin a
Sick.
message in the chat.
in just a second. And I will mute my microphone and Discord.
Go
so
away, boy.
And I want to see a
Bottom.
new and improved patricians in season 2.
all right.
Wow.
See you at 1:15. Bye-bye. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. How did you spend your break?
I was just sitting and thinking about our Patreon
Oh,
and how good it is.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
What else were you what else should people know about that?
I think that there's a free gathering information, the sort of behind the scenes show that Allie does that she put up. I think that the most recent one was free, and so you can go to friendsoftheTable.cash and sign up for the RSS feed, or you can join as a free member so you can get the RSS feed, and anything that gets put in there for free you get on your phone in your podcast app. That's something that we probably have never said that you can do.
That's true. Yeah. Thanks, Fred. But you can. Chat is knocking on you, Keith. And look, no snitches.
What narking on me? What did I do?
Apparently you were like rabble rousing in the chat. Tactically.
Yeah, I was strategizing.
Yeah. Yeah. No knocking. Listen, you're our friends. At the
Hey,
table.
I'm first of all, no narking. Second of all, no tattletales. But third of all, I'm proud of my strategizing.
Yeah, I mean, good for you. I had pasta. It was great. And then I went down into the basement and accidentally knocked over a vacuum cleaner.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
But it was fine. It fell down and it came back up again. But the basement is one of the more frightening rooms of the house to knock something over in, because you're down there and it's dark and you're on your own, and then you knock something over and it feels consequential to me in a way that knocking something over in... the worst room to knock something over in is the kitchen, right?
Oh yeah, because almost everything in there shatters.
Or spills, right?
Or spills, right, yeah. And the worst is a bowl of big glass jar of applesauce. Oh God.
Man.
It shatters and spills. Terrible.
Terrible. I saw someone in a supermarket recently drop a whole bottle of wine, and that was a bad one. Oh. The mess, the noise, the cleanup. The stain.
Yeah.
Not good. People in the chat are asking if they can join. You can still join. You do that by typing !join, and then the singular pronoun. She, he, or they. There are no neopronouns in the game. This
Be very funny. For a split second, I was like, Jack is telling people to join as she.
Join
with
as
the singular
she.
pronoun she.
Join with she.
That is the one pronoun.
That's the one we'll allow. That's not true. All right. The bounty hunters.
Your Majesty, these good folks are bounty hunters, representing the Republic of Kurth, they say.
I have to move the mic so far from me to do that.
Garrulous Monolith says, still got it, Jack. Thank you.
Am I bounty hunter?
Yeah, why not?
King Matthias, we greet you humbly.
Oh my god. That one's great. Make it quick. I have little time for mercenaries. I'm really here to protect my hot pirate wife.
Now, but this mercenary's hot too, though.
Unfortunately, he has a sword coming out of the top of his head. Like that. And that's
Oh yeah, not long for this world.
No, not long for this world.
We are searching for someone. A fugitive, you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name O'Reed.
What kind of fugitive is she?
The ships under her command are property of the Republic of Kurth, as is their cargo.
Okay, now, I don't know anyone by that name. They might not believe me. They might keep looking around, you know? I'm afraid she's under my protection. They might go to war with me, and we're already fighting. I don't know anyone by that name. Shut the fuck up, Friday, as Larcanax says in the chat. We're already in a war. No. Shh.
Forgive us, Your Majesty, but we are not fools. We know your military is using the weapons she stole.
I'm afraid she is under my protection.
As we feared, still, perhaps we could work out a deal.
Keith, this voice sounds like I've just clicked on you in a StarCraft game.
This is my best Toguro from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, I'm not familiar with Toguro. We have not yet watched any Yu Yu Hakusho, but if you are interested in hearing me watch, I'll say what it is. I think we've said what it is already, right?
We have said what it is, yeah.
If you support us on Patreon at friendsatthetable.cash, you will soon be able to gain access to Media Club Plus bonus episodes in which I have been introduced to Dragon Ball for the first time. Let me tell you, it is extremely entertaining, especially because we are not in a space where we are concerned about spoiling things or introducing things to me in quote-unquote the right way.
It's crazy.
I am learning stuff about Dragon Ball and forgetting it in the same sentence. It's wonderful. Also, they learn, by they I mean the rest of the cast, Sylvie, Dre, and Keith, learn a misapprehension that I have about Piccolo in the first episode that is extremely good.
Yeah. So I'm still deciding when exactly to put it out because we do cover some stuff that like hasn't been released in the main episode. He's like referenced stuff that happens in the upcoming episodes of Hunter x Hunter. But I think that I don't care, and that it's going to come out in December. And I'm just going to tell people if they care at all about minor spoilers, like the composition of fights that happen 7 episodes down the line, then they can just watch ahead a little bit.
That sounds good. Boy Problem says, has Jack seen Vegeta's Badman shirt? I have seen Vegeta's Badman shirt. I've also seen Piccolo's shirt that says Post Boy. What does it say?
Post boy.
Post Boy. I also saw a boy, like a kid, in an episode I watched today that had a shirt with boy written on it. That was extremely good. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with Dragon Ball, and if you are interested in hearing us talk about that, not just in the future, but in the near future, you can go to friendsatthetable.cash. Also, we're not making a new tier for Media Club Plus bonus episodes. If you support us on friendsattetable.cash at the level at which you would get bonus episodes, which I believe is the $5 a month level.
Yeah, that's correct.
You will also get the Hunter x Hunter episodes because of our boundless generosity.
Yeah, we're not committing to any number of bonus episodes for the run of Hunter x Hunter on Media Club Plus. We do have like several concrete things planned to do, so there will be more.
Yes. Yep. Absolutely. Okay, let's work out a deal.
The Grand Pensionary of Kurth is offering a large bounty for the return of this woman, and we are sure that an esteemed king such as yourself would not risk drawing Kurth's ire.
Ah, shit.
As proof of our goodwill, we will even allow you to keep the firearms that were stolen.
Oh,
Oh, we got some good options here. Hand our aid over to them for option A. We get 2,000 gold. Refuse the bounty hunter's offer. C. Discreetly pay the hunters to take someone else. Treasury goes down, military goes up. Now, I will say...
And we are at war.
That this 1,000 here, and we are at war, this 1,000 is basically the tax that I took from the barons. That was 700, you know? It's, So...
Hey, I think anyone that was in the chat during the break, I think that you can guess where I fall on this. But I think that B and C are both fine. Do where, play them however you want.
I think C sounds hilarious.
Yeah, C sounds great.
I know what we're getting.
What are we getting?
I think we're getting C.
Oh, I thought you meant like in a different sense.
Oh, so
no.
And this is what the money is for. Hey, Kaya Sky and Dangus Tubbs.
Hey, who's B there? Who's B from the Barons on
Baron a small dragon. Okay, all right. Well, this is how it's going.
The pirate wife traders are...
I know.
Voting has closed. Should the kingdom accept the bounty hunter's offer to purchase a reed? 151 nobles voted for C. Discreetly pay the bounty hunters to take someone else.
Sucks to be the other person.
Sure, but they're gonna get back to Kurth, and what's gonna happen then? Who knows?
Yeah.
The bounty hunters do not take long to consider your offer. They return to Kurth with the head of a nameless prisoner. Oh, they've killed him, Keith. You hope officials back in the Republic will be none the wiser.
Wow, rip to that prisoner.
Oraid decides to stay in the kingdom, offering her advisory services to your navy as payment for sparing her.
Now, wait a minute. How come only patricians get military?
Because she's a sailor.
Oh, okay.
Very interesting.
Eligible options. Now, I can't marry any of these people.
Sorry, I'm on the wrong thing. That's why I'm seeing things late.
I have found 3 potential matches for you. 1 eligible young candidate from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
What if I don't want to marry any of them?
That's a decision that can wait until after you've seen them, isn't it?
The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall. Okay.
It's weird that the Chancellor doesn't seem to have been written in Gilbert's voice.
I know.
Yeah.
It's odd, isn't it?
Sometimes there's a line that just you can't say right.
We have Zhenya, the eldest daughter of the Eastern Merle dynasty. She lost half the fortune in gambling halls. We have Lucian, the wealthy heir to Lord Patrician Exurgent Designs estate. He loves to go hunting, led
And
by
he's
his
gorgeous.
passion. And he's gorgeous. And we have Evemi, scion of the prestigious realistic dog bloodline. Oh, remember when Wizard Lover? You remember when Wizard Lover hated that wizard?
He was extremely suspicious, if I remember.
Yeah, a little too much protestation. That was so good. Like most of the barons, her great passion is hunting. Is that all? What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll... Oh, sorry, that's you. But it's fine. We understand how this works. I've made my decision. I refuse to marry
It's Lucian, of course.
any of them.
What?
What?
Without a marriage, you are alone! No alliance and no support! Not to mention an insult to the most powerful families in the kingdom! What possible reason could you have for choosing not to marry?
Well, here's the thing. I want to marry the hot pirate lady, but I
it doesn't
don't
seem
think
like they're
I
offering you
can.
that.
Because not only are they not offering me that,
Not
I
yet.
could obviously pick this and delay it, but I don't want Keith's defiance to go too high.
What? Why not?
Oh, because Keith is gaming you?
Yeah. So I think it's time to marry Lucian.
Well, I am aloof at this news.
I'm upset.
This news has caused me great aloofness.
Meme Shot says, download the Brexit app today, my lord.
Pats, we gotta get that. We gotta get that defiance back up. Who cares how gorgeous Lucius is?
Lucian. You can't even
Whatever
know, you
his
don't
name
even know
is.
the name of
Hey, we got a lot of people.
invading the Empire.
Your Majesty, our troops are amassing at the Ashmodean border. Soon we'll cross over and the war will begin in earnest. What are my instructions?
Oh, God. Oh, God. Okay. Fight with honor and respect civilian lives. She shouldn't be afraid to get her hands dirty. No mercy. No quarter.
How are B and C different?
I think meaningfully not. I think B and C are the
Yeah,
same.
I think
It
that
seems like B
one of
is
them
like
is-
B is you take the women and children prisoner and then be like, you better surrender or I'll kill them. And C is just, well, we're gonna pillage and kill everybody.
Yeah, I think it's a willingness to kill civilians versus actively killing civilians.
Yeah. I mean, I think getting our hands a little dirty. I don't think we should sweep in, you know, as a nightmare. But, you know.
How much do you want to win?
Wow.
Wow, look at
honor
this.
and
You should have
respect.
turned the reverse on this just to screw with people.
Now, I really am disappointed by the number of counts that want to summon a demon lord, but also are like, but we gotta be nice and fair.
Ooh, this is an interesting one.
I would just leave it open forever
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just walk
till
away.
everyone votes.
This is, hey, we warned you. Sometimes we leave it open 20, 30 hours.
Yeah. So maybe more.
Yeah, I'll see y'all on Thursday morning.
Yeah.
Oh my god, come on, B. Come on, let's go, B. Let's go, B.
Voting. That's closed.
Oh, is it already? It's not even.
Voting has, yeah, it was a surprise. Actually has been 30 hours, just one of those weird things.
Voting has closed. How should the marshal conduct the invasion of Ashmead? 92 nobles voted for B. She shouldn't be afraid to get her hands dirty. Very sensible policy. In warfare, there are times to be brutal and times to be merciful. You can trust me to tell the two apart.
Deep Floor says honorless king. Rose Matter Glasses says Jack has betrayed us. You are the barons of the March.
Yeah. This is what
Vile
you
king! Vile king! Will you be coming with me to the front lines, your majesty? It could get dicey.
Of course, right?
Of course I am.
Whoa! Oh, you can't let that roll. I guess at some point Twitch gets us in trouble, right?
Yeah.
Accompanied by the marshal and a regiment of palace soldiers, you ride out to the front lines to lead the invasion into Empire territory. Most of Ashmead is a scorching hot desert, dotted with the rusted hulks of strange machines. Rivers crisscross the arid landscape like tangled serpents, glittering towns of marble crowded on their banks. The Marcher soldiers are awaiting you, led by Baron Cellosphere.
Sorry, I was figuring out dinner. Time to teach those Ashmedian scum some manners.
Crunchy Girl in the chat says, the Wet King encounters a new wetness, the wetness of blood. Well, time to lead the charge.
70%, huh? Jeez.
Let's go.
It's eerily quiet once you cross over into Ashmead. But not for long. Military challenge succeeded.
Your Highness, duck!
Duck! An arrow zips past your head, followed by another arrow, and another.
Ambush! Ambush!
Ashmedean cavalry, wielding flashing scimitars and riding skinny white horses, burst from the nearby tree line. Your troops rally around you. The battle is fragmented in your memory. Flashes of blood and screaming horses and whizzing arrows. But you triumph. Authority is now commanding.
Good work, your majesty. The way out is clear. Onwards to victory!
Over the next few weeks, you win several key battles and capture a half-dozen castles. The Marshal fights cleverly but dishonorably, attacking on Ashmedean holy days and using civilians as human shields. Such tactics are considered beneath a king's dignity, but the victories cannot be denied. The coast is now... sorry, let me just say that again. Sorry. The coast is now loyal. The march is now cordial, and the east is now grumbling. You also liberate
Charmed, I'm sure.
a substantial sum from enemy fortresses. With the war
Wow.
going well and duty calling back in the capital, you decide to travel home with the wagon loads of gold.
Safe travels, your majesty. And take heed. The Ashmedeans won't give up that easily. Unfortunately, we took them by... Nope, that's not what I meant. The Ashmedeans won't give up that easily, unfortunately. We took them by surprise. Now, they're going to start fighting seriously.
That went really well. Ashmedeans here.
Yeah.
It's so funny that we had the option to invade Tavalon, which is here. But instead we said, no.
No.
What if we did the big one?
Yeah, what
not
if we
big
did
enough.
the big one? Okay.
Hey, we're pretty big, right? Look at us.
Yeah.
We're pretty big.
And we're united. End season. Ah, shit. In a tiny village far to the east, two counts meet in a derelict tavern. No one dares even glance in their direction.
Do you need a second?
Yeah, sure.
Count? Okay.
Count
I'll be
Kodak
the first
42.
Peasants all across my land are rejecting the ninth god. Yes, and tithe collectors don't dare knock at the door to my keep.
Says Countess Ixie Dust. Trade is now dominant.
Now we must not falter. If the king grows proud, we can offer him the ultimate reward, immortality.
For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must raise authority to 5 or more in 4 seasons.
Wow, it's like the opposite of what Keith had been trying to do.
By royal decree. Whoa, that was great. By royal decree, we can tweak the laws governing how the council votes. We can't pass more than 3 of these laws at once, and only one may be used per vote. I'm going to change the monarch's vote to the monarch's iron choice, where we mark our preferred thing, and if chosen, we gain +1 authority. Now, obviously, this is not ideal right now, but good to have.
Well, could
Yeah, I mean, if we ever get any future pirate wife choices, that seems like an easy dub for you.
Yeah, exactly.
And our thing is still to get high trade, right? Hasn't.
No, that's over.
No,
That's over.
No, you'll start trying to get it.
Two.
No, by next season.
Okay, yeah. So we just had a long. Sometimes you get shorter ones, I guess. We had a longer one.
Oh, that was the count. I'm sorry.
Yes, the counts did great. All right, let's get this wedding out of the way. It sucks.
Oh shit. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband?
I've changed my mind. I can't do this.
Yeah, get out of there.
You flee from the
Whoa.
cathedral, leaving the guests and the archbishop in stunned silence.
Wow, 3 defiance.
Did that just happen? I'm feeling faint.
Lucian crashes to the floor in a dead. I kill him.
Swoon, a dead swoon.
All right, everybody, looks like the wedding's off. Let me take this opportunity to deliver a sermon.
You run until the muttering of the crowd is lost to the winds. Looking around, you find yourself in the palace gardens. Sitting on a bench, you try to compose yourself. When you look up, you see the Chancellor watching you sympathetically.
Mary the Chancellor. Mary the Chancellor.
No, the Chancellor's already married to the fish, isn't he?
Yeah, Chancellor's married to the fish.
Never mind, Your Majesty. The scandal will die down eventually. What do you plan to do now?
Oh, marriage would suffocate me. I plan to enjoy my reign.
Let's go.
You know, a pirate's probably a low-born commoner.
Yeah, but they might just send me more people.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Far be it for me to question my king. Good luck in the days ahead. You'll need it.
Authority is now credible.
A merely credible king.
Okay, let's do an infestation of crawlers. It's Baroness Louisa B.
Your Majesty, our mutual friend, Countess Madalonia, has developed a nest of crawlers on a new tract of eastern farmland. Naturally, we barons recommend she fill the tunnels immediately, lest they spread to other regions and endanger our crops, but Madalonia refuses to do so. This is Dre.
Peasants have gone missing, Your Grace. These crawlers are much more dangerous than they appear.
Why?
Yeah, I'm sure it wasn't.
Why do you always stand in the echoey room to the left of my throne?
The lighting is great.
Oh, I see. Okay, cool.
Legends speak of crawlers living in great cities beneath the soil, taking the wheat to be consumed. We should leave the land to them. They're not to be trifled with.
Marshal.
Well, we're gonna let them.
Yeah. Tell me more about these crawlers.
Horrible cow-sized worms that live under the earth with tiny clacking legs like centipedes.
Wow. Assorted Radishes says, is this how we get spider horses? Reptile Brain says, crawler wife.
They're rare but formidable foes. They turn up unpredictably and attack whatever they find before retreating back into the earth. Nothing that well-organized troops can't handle, I'm sure.
You know, the
Sorry, I
ones
had an
that are all
inflection
living in the
problem
country.
again.
Assemble the council.
Thank you, Johannes.
Abandon the fields to the crawlers, fill in the holes and continue farming, or send someone to the tunnels to investigate.
Tunnels.
Okay.
Tunnels.
Tunnels.
Yeah, send someone into the tunnels.
Tunnels. Tunnels.
Tunnels. Tunnels.
Tunnels.
We're banging our fists for these tunnels.
I'm holding a knife in my right hand and a fork in my left hand, and I'm banging them on the table next to my plate of ham.
Let me eat crawlers. I want the cow-sized
I
worm.
want to eat the cow-sized worm.
Give me the ground beef.
Give me the steak. Yep, this looks pretty good. Good to see everybody's on board here. Comfortable about this. Bing.
Voting has closed.
Thanks, Art.
Voting has closed. A nest of crawlers has been found in the east. What should the council do? 148 nobles voted for C. Send someone into the tunnels to investigate.
Wow. Okay. Good luck. Good
Hope
luck.
it's not me.
Yeah.
Very well. Who will we send on this most unfortunate mission?
Lucian.
Okay, send soldiers from the east, hire adventurers to explore the tunnels, or, this is a serious matter, send for a wizard. Well, it's a wizard, isn't it, right? I mean, the farming goes down and the trade goes down, and I need the trade to win, but right now I've got my sights set on Ashmead and or a wizard. So,
Sure.
You know.
You have 29 trade right now. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
how bad could it possibly get?
Who does a tie go to again?
I don't know.
The runner.
The monarch. You send messengers to search for a willing wizard, but you anticipate it will be some time before one is found. As you wait, more and more peasants go missing down the mysterious tunnels. Farming is now rampant, trade is now opulent.
Rampant farming.
Bring me the wizards. All right.
Oh my God! There's green beans everywhere.
Oh, Happy New Year, everyone!
Quick, harvest them before they overrun us.
It's spring 1000. Happy New Year.
Wow.
Wow, this is the
Leap
year that we
into the
beat
new
Ashmead.
millennium.
Yeah. Conquest after conquest.
Your Majesty, the Ashmedean War goes well. One by one, the northern provinces are falling under our control.
This seems too easy.
We got lucky. The Empire was in the middle of a civil war when we attacked. Now that we're taking so much territory, the Ashmedean generals will abandon their internal squabbles and come after us seriously.
That's kind of what you said. Your Highness, Ashmead has revealed its secret weapon.
Says-
this is Baroness Tiny Toe Beans here.
My military expert.
Sorry. Our troops were attacked by an order of holy warriors known as Caldovagas. I said Caldovagas heralds. They had some kind of earthquake maker. It opened up cracks beneath our soldiers' feet.
Tiny toe beans.
Jesus.
Hundreds of our best soldiers died, falling into the abyss or crushed by rock falls.
Ooh, military's not looking super.
It's powerful.
An earthquake maker?
Ah, Your Majesty, a big clay pot taller than a man. When they opened the lid, earthquakes ravaged the surrounding land.
Bah! I didn't expect them to resort to magic. We need to do something.
Send for a wizard.
Next battle, deploy a strike force to smash the pot. 40% military challenge. No. Train the soldiers how to fight during earthquakes. Holy shit. Or C, withdraw from captured territory and negotiate peace. So, we're not withdrawing.
We're not doing C.
No. No way. And this isn't going to work. The strike force. We need to train our soldiers. Quake troopers, says Hearthbreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if we fail to 60%, we could succeed at 40%. That's just math.
Is that how it
is.
works, Art?
Ooh, it's closer than you'd think it would be, huh?
I'm breakers. Quake
surprised
breakers.
Again, how many patricians and counts are voting for the options that are the best for the king?
Well, it's because everybody has my best interests at heart.
Well, I think this is a situation where A or B works for the patricians, I think.
Yeah, Dre, this isn't gonna work.
I don't know.
You don't know.
How do you train someone to fight during an earthquake?
Carefully. With
Just
great
get
intention.
Get some shocks. Get some, design some human shocks.
Yeah,
This is,
all
I mean,
wear
it's
moon
what I
boots.
think we should have voted for, but I 100% think it's gonna go badly.
Okay, let's see. Your marshal has the troops running combat drills on tight ropes so they can keep their balance in battle and dodging thrown stones in place of falling rubble. Soon, they're ready for battle. 70%
That's a
chance.
terrible
70%.
idea.
Well, but that's a 30% increase, right?
Yeah.
From the last challenge is a 40%.
The trading pays off. Your troops keep their footing
Wow.
even as the world shakes beneath their feet and chasms open in the ground. A well-placed catapult stone shatters the pot to bits. Green glowing ghosts whirl from the pottery shards, then vanish.
Oh, it was ghosts that
when
were
they
doing
talk about
that.
shock troopers?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what they mean.
Okay.
Oh, right. The ground goes still. The earthquakes cease, and your troops slam into Caldevaga's heralds. Caldevaga's herons. Like a hammer hitting jelly, sending them scattering.
They say.
If I were in the...
If I-
Oh, sorry. Please go ahead.
If I were in the Emperor's shoes, I'd be thinking about suing for peace right now. But we haven't received any word from their ambassador. They must really hate us.
We did invade them completely unprovoked. Authority is now commanding.
Why do they hate us?
In a dingy seaside tavern, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
The coast's economy has never been better. We're making more money than I know what to do with.
Money breeds money. I've made a series of investments to improve our profits even more. But what do we do with all the rest of this gold?
It says Lady Patrician City, but it's actually Lady Michael Caine.
Master Bush.
Time to start buying things, of course. Land, roads, bridges. We'll buy up the whole kingdom piece by piece. But first, the king must be in desperate need of our gold.
To advance their scheme, the patricians must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Suck it, losers.
Yeah, suck it, losers. Rip
Isn't
bozos.
this, yeah, this is what the patricians already did before, right?
No,
it turned the king into a cereal mascot.
Ooh, plots and counterplots.
Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the Marcher barons are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by coloured string.
This is not the roaring voice.
This is Baroness just observing Kay.
Yeah, the king refuses to marry despite everyone's advice. He'd better at least get on with finding an heir. All our heads will be on the chopping block.
I'll pop in for this next one. Too right. Priests are fleeing the east in droves. Whatever dark nastiness those bastards are up to, it can't be good.
Thank you, Baron pseudonym. Then we've got to keep up our efforts. King Matthias isn't going anywhere on our watch.
The barons must continue to aid the king by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the king produces an heir and completes his ambition.
Now, Jack, can we have a conversation about your bad air making?
Yeah. What's the what are you thinking?
Just make an air. Just do it.
Hey, how does that work? How do you do that?
Okay,
Magic,
so-
I think.
You dare order around my king? Your Majesty, you don't have to listen to him.
Okay. A wizardly warning.
Oh,
Wizard.
Your Highness, an update on your search for a wizard to deal with the crawler problem. A very small update, unfortunately. We received only a single reply from the wizard Gordius. He says to leave the vulgar alone if you know what's good for you, and to not contact him again about the issue. Shall I send a reply, Your Majesty?
Thank him for the warning. Look, I can't make a big talk about looking for a wizard's advice, and then when he says something, ignore him. You know?
I thought you were a king.
What?
That's kind of what kings do.
Yeah, that's what kings do.
Look, let's get one thing straight here.
You're gonna let a wizard push you around?
No.
Yeah, haven't you
I think
ever
you
read
should let a
Beowulf?
wizard push
Come
you
on.
around.
Let's get this straight here. I'm a good king. Sorry. I'm a good king. The Chancellor nods and leaves the room. If a wizard can't magic you out of this one, you'll need another solution to these Valgar, and soon. Okay.
You know
I don't
what
know
would
if
make
you
it easier
do.
to deal with those big worms if you just couldn't die.
Oh, we've seen this one before. Count Longshort strides into the council chamber, brandishing a clay pot from which grows a long, leafy plant with floppy yellow
That's
flowers.
not a great plant. That's a skull.
That is a skull.
Our expert farmers have discovered a new kind of plant, Your Grace. I thought you might like to name this new exciting discovery.
Name it yourself.
All right, then I shall name it Royal Ivy.
Aw.
Oh, we've done this one.
We have.
This stuff grows wonderfully fast. It tastes horrible, but the farm animals don't mind. I suggest we grow it in the east as livestock feed.
Or perhaps it would make a nice addition to the palace decor.
We are going.
Patricians. No.
I mean,
Maybe you could deal with our worm problem.
It's got to be A. I know that we don't. No. That's
did
good. It's
A.
wealth, not treasury. It's got to be A.
We've done A.
Sure, we've done C
yeah, that's
also.
the problem.
So do B.
Yeah, so do B.
Well, the patricians don't want to do B.
B results in this massive famine, I think.
It says plus farming.
Yeah.
It has bad consequences.
Yeah, I think you're right.
We have to win.
Oh yeah,
war.
We can't have a massive famine and also be at war with the Ashmodean Empire.
No. We can't.
And it wasn't that bad when it was A.
Well, A's been vetoed,
That's
so
pretty bad.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, I think we should ban it.
C for ban.
This music is so good.
Mm-hmm.
oh, I have the stream turned way down from whatever the hell we were playing last time.
Okay. Alas, it has been banned.
Voting has closed. What should be done about the newly discovered plant? 136 nobles voted for C. Ban the crop. It could be dangerous.
The counts are disappointed with this decision and start muttering about the king's unwillingness to embrace innovation. Defiance in the east is now insolent. Okay.
But weirdly, they're also invested in keeping your authority up.
They are, yes.
Bad news, Your Majesty. The Ashmedian army has mounted a massive counter-assault. They're pushing our armies back. We've already lost some of our territory we'd captured.
What went wrong? It's the Civil War ending, right? Huh.
The Empire has inexhaustible supply of recruits.
Oh.
The longer we fight, the stronger they'll be.
What?
The longer we fight, the stronger they'll be.
Our own Katamari Damacy comes for... Your Highness, one of the scouts has discovered that the Ashmedians are building a church factory near the border.
Who? What?
A church factory.
The church factories pump out war golems, giants of clay who are immune to most normal weapons. They can't be allowed to finish this construction, or our wavering army will collapse entirely.
Oof. Oh my god. Whoa! Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa. This is
Authority down.
Pretty-
C. Let it be built.
This is a pretty clear thing, I think, here, and I believe in you. I have a good and open heart. Don't let me down.
We gotta get that authority down. There's no other way. There's no way that we can complete our thing. And this is what the counts want. So join with the. Oh no, this is terrible. It's terrible. It's like these people don't know how to play a game.
No, the patricians are voting the way you want. It's just everyone else wants this to succeed.
No, the counts should want to lower authority.
No, the counts want high authority.
The
You
count,
just don't
the counts
understand
want
what the
high
counts
authority.
want.
Oh, it's a check, not a down arrow. Okay,
Yeah.
I get it. I apologize. The counts do want that. I misread.
Voting has closed. How can the kingdom prevent a church factory from being built near its Ashmedian border? 137. You can read.
I thought you were going to commit to it, Art.
What? Jack moved the screen over.
Okay.
Oh, hey, where did all that money go?
Oh no. Oh no.
Man, Keith,
you
remember
got-
when you hated this idea?
Hey, hands up. I surrender.
Shining Elbow in the chat says, oh, you know what? This is good, actually.
Yeah, this worked out.
This is you, Jack.
This is the narrator. Golem manufacturer requires a rare type of gemstone, which the Ashmedian Empire usually buys from Atesh. But this season, your merchants buy it all up instead, paying 5 times the usual price. The church factory is built, but stands empty, unable to produce the war golems that would have stomped all over your soldiers. The tide turns back in your favor.
I don't care who wins as long as we beat the Ashmedian Empire.
Yes, your soldiers are winning battles again, retaking some of the territory you'd lost.
Nicely done, Your Majesty. Without their golems, Ashmead will be eager to come to terms.
Okay,
Woof, woof.
feels good. Yeah, and Ellie agrees.
Oh, it's not Ellie.
Oh,
That's Mabel.
that's Mabel. Mabel agrees. All right, it's auction time, everybody. Now then, let's see.
If you're a count, you want D. If you're not a count, you want F. And we probably could still use some military, honestly.
Yes,
We gotta do F, and we gotta spread to something else to prevent it from being a wash with D. If we get F and D together, it's useless.
my proposal
need
is
F and
A to boost
No, we want
the
D and
military.
A. What are you talking about? D and A.
No, we want F and A. Everybody, here we go.
Counts get D.
Counts get the D.
Don't.
D for don't do D. Okay, look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. We're good on F. We need more
Yeah.
A.
We need more A.
Oh, now we need more F too, actually. I lied. Okay, so I also have to do mine. Okay, fund
Fund F.
Fund F.
I
just
just
did
wanna
all my
support
fun.
our brave and powerful king, who has just shown how much authority that the king
Fund A.
Fund A.
Move the
Fund
money to A.
Move the money to A. Fund A. A within the last 10 seconds.
My.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh wow! Wow! Oh wow! Great job, everybody!
That was
you all know
great.
how to play games. You all knew how to do that. That was great.
Okay, military has gone up from the Onarocosm fortress, and authority has gone down, funded by the new type woman, the theater.
I tried to contribute, and it wouldn't let. Oh no, it did work. It did work. Okay. It did not.
At least the counts have our money now still.
Yeah, I think it didn't reflect until after the voting had closed.
Okay. An illicit trade about your heir and a new
A
festival.
new festival.
Ooh, a new festival.
A new festival?
A new festival.
Jack, you clicked the wrong thing.
No, I clicked the right thing. I want to get this over and done with.
Of course, Your Majesty refuses to get married, against my advice.
Oh, am I on the wrong screen again? Yeah.
There's one other thing you're missing, however. Something even more important than a spouse. An heir. You need someone young, whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Or the youngest of your many cousins.
Got a lot of cousins, eh?
Someone's got a lot of cousins.
My options are, I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around here somewhere. I'll make my youngest cousin my heir, or I plan to adopt a low-born child from the orphanage.
Now, I must
Orphan
say,
Prince.
the patricians would take it as a great offense if you didn't do one of the things that helped us.
The patricians?
The barons.
Yeah, whoever the fuck.
I'm receiving my dinner right now. I can't pay attention to things like property.
Yeah. That's fair.
All right, fine. I'm gonna make my youngest cousin my heir.
Of course, an entirely sensible idea. I will make the arrangements at once.
Okay. A new festival?
Your Majesty, I was going through the history books and found the most interesting tidbit. During the reign of Queen Aiga, the kingdom held a huge parade in honor of all the regions coming together. It was called the Day of Kinship, and it was quite the party.
What sort of a parade?
The nobles made massive floats, dragged by horses representing the pride of their regions. Visitors flocked to the capital, and the city flourished.
I hear it made things much more harmonious across the kingdom, too. I suggest we reinstate the Day of Kingship. Kinship.
I don't think we got the funds.
We do. We definitely do.
Maybe you could do something more low key, though.
Yeah, everyone loves a shitty parade.
Yeah.
But if it costs more than 300, I don't think we can.
Maybe we could have a small party in the royal palace then. Just something to recognize Queen Aiga's achievements.
Oh, that would be lovely. I'll arrange the food.
Wait, is all this just you wanting a party?
No.
We're never in the same room together. It'll be most pleasant. Not almost pleasant, it'll be most pleasant.
What do you say, Your Majesty?
I'd love to celebrate with you. Are these guys gonna try and kill me? But I don't have,
No. Wonderful! I'll ask the spy master to sort out the invitations.
Okay, that makes me think that they are going to kill you.
The two of them hurry away, deep in conversation.
It sounds to me like just gonna be like the four of you.
Yeah.
You've gotten like a dinner party.
The plant you banned, Your Majesty, the royal ivy, it's such a fast-growing crop, and the flowers are so beautiful that people have started selling it on the black market.
Hell yeah, dude.
They're smuggling it out of the East in bulk, and it threatens to disrupt the balance of trade across the kingdom.
Okay. Send soldiers to intercept the smugglers, burn any royal ivy to be found, legalize royal ivy, but tax it heavily.
You don't want those soldiers getting a contact high from burning the royal ivy.
No.
I think you
That's
definitely
true. If
want
they
to send
touch it, they'll die.
send soldiers to intercept the smugglers. Is what we want.
I think you should legalize it, but
I
tax it
think we
heavily.
should legalize it, but tax it heavily. And in fact, counts.
I can't think of
Barons.
one reason why you would want to legalize such a dangerous drug.
It is a money-making opportunity, Keith. It's a money-making opportunity.
Now we know everyone in the chat who's a fucking square.
Ugh. Look at this
Every
one
noble
Baron.
is a square.
Blood go.
Sure, but some of them will smoke weed. And some of them will not.
These are some great avatars they got here. All right, done.
What is the
Jack, I know that I'm on your side here, but I think in some ways you are kind of a wet king.
And what way
Voting.
here?
voting has closed?
But
How should the council
I-
deal with the plant smugglers?
Hang on. I invaded Ashmead, Art.
Yeah, extremely wet move, IMO. 118 nobles voted for C. Legalize royal ivy, but tax it heavily.
The ideal way to prevent a crime is to redefine it. The smuggling dies down when it becomes clear that trading royal ivy through official channels is much less effort and doesn't require hiding out in fields at night. Oh my god, we got like some gold in our treasury.
Uh-huh. Great.
As for the East, their farms and traders flourish thanks to prodigious amounts of legally planted royal
Beautiful.
ivy. Farming is now cornucopia, trade is now dominant, some counts' wealth has increased.
The weed counts.
The weed counts. At the villa. Sitting on a bench outside a sun-bleached villa, two patricians of the coast meet to plot their latest scheme.
The thrice cursed king is still refusing to sell us any public land.
It makes sense. The treasury's flush with coin right now. Patience, my friend. Let's bide our time until the king's gold runs out.
The patrician's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less.
Thank you for the reminder.
I could just fuck the patricians up. So bad. No.
That's okay.
No.
You could do it.
No. We're all good here. In fact, the counts are going to get a little tax break.
Oh.
The patricians brought in a lot of gold. Okay.
It's funny, you can really see the whenever the tax season shows up, you can see the sort of group dynamics of these kinds of politics where immediately everyone is concerned with how much money they have in their bank account.
It's great.
It's like no.
Okay. Prying eyes, a celebration at the palace, and the crawler problem.
Oh boy.
Right, we're gonna see if they kill me first. The banquet table in the palace is laden with food, ready for the day of kinship. As your advisors file in, you settle at the head of the table.
It's really funny, just the idea of throwing a small party with your closest advisors to celebrate the achievements of someone who threw a big festival celebrating
Yes.
all
Now we'll
the
just have a little one.
regions.
The High Inquisitor is conspicuously absent. She was too busy for such frivolities.
Your Majesty, I sent out letters to all the nobles to wish them festive greetings.
Send them Christmas cards.
And
Some of
celebrate
the cards being like, we threw a party. You're not invited.
and celebrate me, I hope.
Of course, Your Majesty. Surely Queen Iga would be proud.
I did hope we'd do something on a larger scale.
It's nice to get together and chat. Don't kill me.
Of course, Your Majesty. It's rather lovely.
There's enough for me. What are the rest of you having?
Oh, Marshall's got jokes.
Please don't eat the entire banquet, Marshal. The ninth god approves of restraint.
Oh, who's this guy?
Bah! Who cares about restraint on the day of kinship, eh? We're here to enjoy ourselves.
I love Invader Zim.
They made him so little because of the mage accident. And now he
the
just runs
architect is
around on
gonna
the
sing
table.
The Doom song.
Okay. Thank you for coming, everyone.
You're very welcome.
Says the Spy Master, tearing into a mouse. While the others exclaim, the Spy Master strolls out from behind a tapestry. Only the Chief Architect looks unsurprised.
Ah, the old secret passage by that pillar. I read about that at the university. Very skillfully done.
The Spy Master inclines her head politely to him and settles down to tuck into the lavish dinner.
A drink, Your Majesty.
Ooh.
Wet King.
Oh, the mood at the table grows merry, and you celebrate the day of kinship long into the night. As your energy flags, your guests yawn. It's your chance to bring back the party atmosphere. I think of something outrageous.
Hell yeah, you do.
You cast about for something especially exciting. Then, you have an idea. You stand up and pound your fist on the table. Your guests fall silent. It's time to climb the palace tower. I'm calling a vote right now. You're all wonderful. That's why I'm marrying one of you tonight. I forgot what I was going to say. I'm going to bed. This game rules.
This game rules.
Your advisors burst into laughter.
Who do you intend to marry then, Your Majesty?
Option 1, you, the Archbishop. The way it's written as you is so funny to me. The Chief Architect, the Spy Master, the Treasurer, the Marshal, and the Chancellor. It's the Chancellor, right?
The Chancellor's
already married.
Not in this continuity.
It's the same continuity.
My vote's the Spy Master.
It's the Spy Master or the Marshal, right? Because we're at war.
Ooh. Very Fire Emblem of you.
I think both of those all make sense. I would not say no to the Chancellor just because of the fish. But I'm just reminding us of the fish.
God, Chancellor, being married to the Chancellor would be so funny because all his dialogue would be like, my love.
Hey, you're the king. You do. What
I think you should
is
marry
best.
a bird. I'll say it.
Give war taxes to the war wife, spy master, my fish for a king, fishy prince leaves fishy prince. Gilbert wife, chancellor, follow your heart, bird wife, spy master, vote bird wife, warrior wife.
If it's the architect, I can push the button, and I like to push the button.
I'm not going to marry the
That's
architect. As much as I love, we war wife, but it seems like people are voting for the spy master. No one's
Do you
talking.
want me to put up a poll, Jack?
Ugh.
It's
the
Spy
Chancellor.
Master by a mile.
But I mean, will we ever get the opportunity to marry the Chancellor again?
Well,
You might not get the chance to marry any of these people again. You follow your heart, Jack.
yeah, you're the king.
The Chancellor's glasses almost fall off their face. They splutter in shock, not even able to form a sentence.
The Archbishop's right here. He can do it.
Yes, I suppose I can.
You take the Chancellor's hands.
I pronounce you married in the eyes of the kingdom.
Hurrah!
Hurrah!
The Chancellor hasn't said a word.
The others clap and cheer. The Chancellor looks stunned. The party goes on long into the small hours. You're about to go to bed when the door slams open. Oh, it's my mother.
What is the servants? What is it the servants are telling me? You got married?
Mother, meet my new spouse. She stares at the Chancellor in shock.
We can't have this, Archbishop. No, that was wrong. Let me go back. We can't have this. Archbishop, annul this immediately. That's it. These are the same voice. I can't do them back to back. That's easy enough. Nothing's been written down.
Sound a lot like my mother.
No, I don't.
Fine, but I'm the king. Stability up.
But.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm your mother. Call it an exercise of my right of veto.
Time to kill your mom.
Oh my god.
Very well. By the power vested in me as the head of the church, I declare this marriage void. It shall be as if it never was.
No, in my heart.
Dusty mom.
Goodness! This has to be the strangest party I've been to in years!
As the sun rises, it's time for bed. You fall into a long, luxurious sleep. Later, the Chancellor informs you that across the kingdom, nobles and peasants have been busy celebrating the Day of Kinship too. Parties always get people in a good mood. A resounding success. Not for me. I said, wouldn't it be funny if I married the Chancellor as a joke? Wink, 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 wink. As, you know, my heart rate rises. And I think about those wishes that I've had. Oh. Bullshit. Okay. Prying eyes.
They're watching you.
Your Grace, you are, of course, the greatest king of this century.
It's the first year of the century.
Why? Thank you.
Technically, it's the last year of the last century.
No thanks required, Your Majesty. I speak only the truth as I see plain. But your power could be even
You
greater.
little fucks are trying to make me immortal, aren't you?
Yeah, be sweet. Death comes for us all, but what if it didn't have to? What if you could be the greatest king for all millennia?
What are you saying?
Simply that there are opportunities for your reign beyond what you may have imagined, Your Highness, and I believe you are strong enough to take them.
I just I just
can
love
arrange
them.
more
And
meetings so that we may discuss this matter further.
my mother said that I couldn't love them. The door bursts open.
Ah, so he got to you first. No better.
Keith, can I make a note? Can I give you a
Yes.
note?
Yes.
Great first read on the High Inquisitor. Could you turn up the dial and make her scarier?
Ah, so he got to you first.
Oh, no, that's the Goblin Dial. But now that we've discovered that that's what that one is, I'd like you to turn the Goblin Dial up as high as it can go.
Are goblins not scary?
Turn the dial up.
Done.
These are just okay. So goblin is one dial on the scary meter. Okay, and you want goblin all the way?
All the way.
Ah, so he got to you first. No matter.
Any sound.
There's a lot of goblin.
The Counts have agents everywhere, and they've been building up your strength. But there's something more sinister afoot. Their ultimate aim is to recruit you into a cult of immortal blood drinkers.
This is why we didn't invite her to the party.
People say I changed the vibe.
What a tale. All we want is to help the king.
Is this true?
Of course not.
Whoa. Kodak 42 is gonna be like, ah, yeah.
This is heresy of the highest order. The council must know.
Okay, time to vote. Force the monarch to officially refuse to join this cult, and this is what we want to.
Oh, that would stifle the counts.
Yep. Prevent the counts from seeking private audience with the king, delay scheme for 1 season, or leave the counts to their business. Now, we're in a pretty good situation here, where this is probably more advantageous to us, because the season will turn around and they won't be able to do it, right? So, we want A. I
But
think.
don't you want to live forever so you can fight the Ashmedians forever?
Absolutely not.
At this point, we're so far from our goal that I'm like, I don't want to let the king get the authority lower. So I'm just like, maybe let it happen. Go. Okay. So now, between A and B, delay scheme for 1 season,
Like
or force the monarch to. That's rough. That's rough for the counts. Sorry, counts.
What? It's got to be A. You can't just let the counts have it.
Why not?
You can always
Why not?
get
Well,
the
'cause the
treasury down.
Because letting not just letting the counts have it, that's letting the king have it. That's way worse. The counts have never won. They deserve this.
Yeah.
That's not how
We're
winning
the
things works.
underdogs. We're lovable babies. I
As a
think,
Mets fan, I can tell you that's not how it works.
imagine how many chancellors you could marry if you lived forever.
I'm trying to think what I actually want here.
Oh, if it was A, you missed it.
No, we'll be fine. Don't worry.
No.
But this is better.
Oh,
Oh?
No, which is better, right?
A is better for you. B
Yes.
is better for Dre.
I think the people have spoken. They want you to
No,
live
I
forever.
don't think that they have spoken.
yeah. But we have 20, 30 more hours on the timer.
Stop the steal.
Nope, not happening. Not happening.
If you're in line, stay in line.
Oh no!
You can stop it, right? You did pick.
I'm not confident about that, but
You fuck.
it's funny every time.
Voting has closed. How can the Eastern cult sniffing around the king be stopped? 112 nobles voted for A. Force the monarch to officially refuse to join this cult.
Happily. The nobles leave you no choice. You sign a statement saying that you're not interested in immortality. Not one bit. Authority is now dubious. All right.
Oh, no
see.
last High Inquisitor voice.
Oh, alas.
It's been many moons since we sent for a wizard to deal with the crawlers on Countess Madalonia's land, and none have answered the call. We must act before this menace spreads to the other regions. I had forgotten about this. Peasants disappear and sinkholes swallow villages whole, while Madalonia hides in her castle and does nothing.
Belligerent fool, imagine the retaliation if we angered them directly. I would rather abandon my estate.
Oh my god. Hot damn. Okay. Pay Count Skelecaster to host Countess Madalonia as she abandons the area. Okay, wealth goes up, treasury goes down, farming goes down, trade goes down. Gather the barons to fight this menace in the open fields. 60% military.
Let's do it.
Evacuate everyone from the area, including the peasants. Farming goes down, trade goes down, defiance goes down. Do nothing and see if the crawlers retreat on their own. Defiance goes up, farming goes down, trade goes down.
This would be a fun one to reverse vote.
It would. What is our ideal outcome here?
I don't know.
I think the most interesting one is B.
B is pretty interesting.
The wizard said leave them
I
alone.
think that A is pretty interesting.
Not S.
A
true.
seems really great.
C is pretty interesting.
Yeah, don't do A.
Wait,
Which
why
means if
don't
we
do
do
A?
reverse voting,
Because
vote
that's- you
for
want-
A.
Because that's patricians. You don't want you're trying
I'm
to get
patricians.
them broke. I know.
People like wealth. Get a little wealth. Get some new. You can build some architecture.
We're not doing
People love
reverse voting.
architecture.
We just need to establish what we want to aim for here. And for me, it is... It's B. Gather the barons to fight this menace on the open fields. The wizard did give advice.
That was don't mess with it.
Yeah, so I would do D or B.
Well, I think C is also consistent with
With leave
the
it alone.
wizard's advice.
Yeah, that's true. C or D, as far as I'm concerned.
I think A
Now,
is
Jack.
the most consistent with the advice, seeing as how they said to abandon. They said not to mess with the thing. We shouldn't mess with this thing. The wizard's right. You
Well,
don't
but
want to
you're
fuck with
only
the wizard.
you're only posting the countess. You're not caring for the people who live there.
Well, but we still wouldn't be interfering with the Vogger.
Keith Carberry says, "Only save the nobility."
Well,
Now,
look,
Jack,
Dre.
the chat is bringing up an interesting point, which is if there is one that you would like the counts to vote for, using your iron choice would really encourage the counts to rally behind that choice.
I am confident.
Counts. Dre is selling you out to the king.
I don't think that we
no,
need to
Take
do
his
that.
they're
money.
not.
Take his money. Take the king's
No,
money.
they're not. All right, counts. Just don't vote A.
Wow, 5 counts voted for A immediately after you said that.
Yep.
Looks like it's gotta be C. Everyone.
Hey, look, I helped the counts on. I tried to help
No,
the
you
counts on
did.
the last one.
Oh, shit. Easy.
Voting has closed. How should the council deal with the crawler nest in the east? 99 nobles voted for C. Evacuate everyone from the area, including the peasants.
All those living near the tunnels are steadily relocated, including Countess Madelonia and her family. Farming is now bountiful, trade is now opulent, defiance is now cordial. The land is completely abandoned to the crawlers. After a while, it will surely fall into legend.
I would like to hear some of these legends.
Yeah, me too.
We'll never know.
Is authority for the count supposed to be exactly 5? Is that what the thing is?
Yeah, I think so.
It's 5 or more.
At least
Oh,
5
5 or
yeah.
more. Okay, at least 5.
While playing a game of chess in an austere castle, 2 counts of the East discuss their schemes against the crown. Not one of those pleasant castles.
No, just a normal one. Hold on. These last settings were out of control. Give me a second.
It sounded fucking wild.
By Xenia's ashes, the king must get a grip on the kingdom. We can't allow him to join our secret society of immortals when he can hardly keep the crown on his head.
Yikes. The Count's aim is to raise authority to at least 5.
Yeah, also the counts shouldn't revolt because we have like no fucking military.
Well, it would be the if we both revolt, it adds our militaries together.
Yeah, but
I have swapped out Monarch's Iron Choice for Monarch's Golden Choice.
oh, is that the one that gives
that's
money?
Yeah. Because you fuckers love money.
That's true.
Your Majesty, you absolutely must come down to the coast this year and experience the Summer Games for yourself. It's the only social event that matters. If you aren't in attendance,
The
well,
Olympics.
it would simply be a crime.
Fucking Jeff Keighley over here wants you to come to Summer Games
Oh,
Fest.
yeah. Tell me more about Summer Games Fest.
Everyone gets drunk and goes to the arena to watch the gladiators battle it out for the title of Golden Champion. Rivers of blood and lakes of wine. Leave your inhibitions in the capital, Your Majesty.
Of course I'm gonna come.
Oh, this is simply wonderful. It has been so long since a king attended the games. Last time, as I recall, they were assassinated. Not to worry, Your Majesty. I'm sure it won't happen to you.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
You know how you wouldn't have to worry about being assassinated
How? Well, how?
if you lived forever.
Your Majesty, the
Honey bun?
Ashmedean ambassador is here. He is willing to negotiate the terms of a truce.
Whoa! First on-screen Ashmedean character.
Oh, yeah.
Oh wow.
You've made
Well, you can do it.
You've made your point, Warmonger. What will it take to achieve peace between us? Is it worth pursuing peace, Marshal? Your Marshal takes you aside beyond the ambassador's earshot.
The kingdom's armies are stretched to a breaking point, and Ashmead still hasn't shown their true power. We're lucky that the Ashmedean citizens are demanding an end to this war. The Empire has endless manpower still in reserve.
Why do they have
Let's
endless
not push
manpower
our
again?
luck.
And why didn't anybody say anything about that before the war when we were calling them babies and kicking them in the pants?
What do the barons think of this?
We've got them on the ropes. Let's march all the way to Ashmead and give them a hiding.
Pedagogy.
Pedagogy.
That's
I think it's like
their own
pedagogy.
pedagogy to you.
This sounds like a matter for the council. If you value the lives of your citizens, bring this messy affair to an end.
Oh.
Force the ambassador to concede land near the march. Demand that Ashmead pay an immense tribute.
Well, that's an immense tribute.
That is an immense. Can't have a tribute like that. That's no good.
Peace. Welcome to the Forever War.
Be forgiving, no peace. Welcome to the Forever War.
Oh, this is great.
Look, we don't.
Everything but no peace works out great for the
You don't
count.
get. You don't get into war with the Ashmedian Empire to pull out before the end.
Yeah, it's true.
You stay in there.
I want some land.
Land, man. We've got a ton of land.
Maybe you have a ton of land.
I think you have the most land.
No one can see the map. Who knows what the truth is? Look, it gives the counts what they want. It puts money in everybody's pocket.
It's
it's
a good argument.
It's
a good argument.
It's a D, no peace, welcome to the forever war. We want, at the beginning of this war, everyone said, oh, let's see the Ashmedian, let's see all their cool stuff. Well, the cool stuff is right around the corner.
I think we're getting a golem factory, if I remember the terms of all of this correctly. They built it right on the border, and we have all the stuff that makes it work.
Didn't we destroy it?
No, we beat them with commerce, so we have all the stuff they need to work the golem factory.
Well, I don't trust that the game will honor the golem factory.
I would love to find out.
But I will trust that they'll show us some crazy shit if we keep fighting.
All right, Art, what do we want to team up? How do we want
I think we're
the
trying
counts?
to team up on A.
Okay, counts. Let's go with A.
Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I gotta vote.
Jack, what did you want? I guess we'll find out.
We gotta vote D. We gotta get that D. Don't pull out. Vote that D.
Sorry, Jack's pullout game is too strong.
No. Voting has closed.
Voting has closed. Should the kingdom set a truce with Ashmead? And if so, on what terms? 126 nobles voted for A. Force the ambassador to concede land near the march.
Your Chancellor unfurls a scroll so long they could have comfortably used it as a hammock. You and the ambassador both sign on the dotted line, and just like that, the war is over. First order of business, of course, is the concessions. The March is given some valuable territory on the Ashmodean border, full of fertile soil and precious resources. Trade can't go higher. Farming is now cornucopia. Some barons' wealth has increased. After news of your victory spreads across the kingdom, you are a hero. Even the nobles can't deny that you did a good job. You took on the kingdom's oldest and most powerful enemy, and won. But there are still whispers that you should have pressed your advantage.
Wow, that's a lot of authority.
Authority is now iron-fisted.
Let's go.
Kingdom is now peaceful. Defiance is now cordial. Defiance is now loyal.
We could have taken the Ashmead's capital if the king had just had a little more spine.
That's Microbionic Pilot 2, who must have died somehow, and they've got a classic Baron Honkbag there.
Probably flying some sort of experimental aircraft.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to imagine that that's the case. Okay, well,
Oh, wow, look at that. We did get territory.
Oh, did we?
I think.
Yeah.
I think the border used to come across there, yeah.
Like, I was across here?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool. Okay, plague ship.
This is gonna be a normal one.
The Royal Navy has stopped a ship in the harbor at Thalassus, Your Majesty. It's a merchant vessel from Dania, and the crew have come down with some kind of plague. The captain refuses to go home, saying his crew need food and medical attention before offloading any cargo.
Interesting.
That ship is carrying fine silks and rare dyes worth thousands. I don't care what happens to this crew. We need to secure those goods.
Okay. Tell me more about this plague.
The infected have high fevers, oozing pustules, uncontrollable vomiting. Sounds like a creeping scourge, which bumped off half the kingdom a few centuries ago.
Let's call a vote. Allow the ship to dock and offload its goods, which lowers defiance, lowers trade, lowers military, lowers farming, lowers stability. Quarantine the ship but take the goods, just a 50% chance of success. Quarantine the ship and toss its goods into the sea. Trade goes down, defiance goes up, 300 wealth goes down. Sink the ship and all aboard. Trade goes down, defiance goes up, wealth goes down.
Quarantine the ship, but take the goods. I
think
want to
you
roll
gotta
those
sink that
dice.
ship.
There's nothing here that I care about. Don't care. Do whatever.
You're the patricians.
There's nothing here for us.
Which I guess means A probably lowers patrician military power. So I see that as a bonus for barons trying to keep military supremacy. As we have trade and farming for supremacy.
But A
Don't
is going to
vote
go
A.
so bad. This is like the
A
beginning
is
of an
gonna go
event
bad.
chain.
Well, so is probably B if you lose the flip.
Yeah, so we shouldn't do that either.
I'm here for the chaos, frankly.
Yeah, no. We need to be really careful with this. Shit.
Sounds like someone should have called a reverse vote.
No, I'm not about that reverse vote stuff. You know, I talked a big game about...
No, you're about ending the vote early. That's your trick.
Or very, very, very late.
Wow. Art, what's the percentage chance of a coin flip?
50%.
Okay.
Well, I think it depends.
Yeah, it depends
No.
on how many sides are on the coin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, if you got some weird coin, it could be anything.
Oh. Okay.
Voting has closed. What should be done with the plague ship moored just off the coast? It's full of valuable goods. 96 nobles voted for B. Quarantine the ship, but take the goods.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Hell yeah.
Shit. Fuck. Oh dear. The dyes and silks are carried into port, much to Lady Patrician Video Witch's satisfaction. The crew are left to wait on their ship. Challenge failed. Defiance is now loyal. Lady Patrician Video Witch's wealth has increased. Unfortunately, the silks must have been infested with fleas that carried the infection. A week later, your marshal brings dire news.
Your Majesty, signs of creeping scourge have been seen in many towns along the coast. We must shut down the roads and quarantine the worst affected areas.
Trade is now opulent. Thousands die. Soldiers die, leaving the armies undermanned. Farmers die, leaving the crops to rot in the fields. Fortunately, the plague is contained mostly to the coast. Military is now strong. Farming is now needful. Stability is now united. When the
Barons
Navy...
are now the best at everything.
When the Navy finally boards the quarantined ship months later, they find nothing but corpses.
You know, there is a really good way to not die to the creeping scourge.
What's that?
Living forever.
Deep in the eastern mountains, a night owl screeches as two counts plot in their hidden castle.
Most pleasing, the king is drunk with power.
And also drunk and marrying the chancellor.
Yeah. We're so close, but I was thinking, should we really show the king the true secrets of our group? I thought that was the point, immortality and all of that.
Okay, there's a vote coming up. Get ready.
Yes, but those secrets are meant to be, well, kept secret. What if we pulled the wool over his eyes? His eyes would be very itchy. His eyes would be itchy from the wool.
Is one of these Keith or is Dre doing a really good job?
One of them is me. One of them is me.
Okay, here we go.
I think the king deserves to be immortal for real, not for play.
Well, your people don't believe we.
Yeah, they don't agree.
Yeah. I think it's clear that Dre has abandoned the Count's cause and has sided with the king and the barons. I think that there's only one true resistance to the monarchy left, and it's the
You know, it is.
Christians.
You know, we do have 0 defiance, so the people are smarter than me.
Voting has closed.
Voting has closed. Should the counts truly induct the king into their secret society? 51 nobles voted for A. Plan a false immortality ritual for the king that will kill him. Goal, lower own defense. Defiance, not defense.
You know what? I take it back. It's a lot easier to raise defiance than it is to lower farming. So,
It is.
yeah.
This is
Yeah,
I'm
I-
unconcerned.
This will be a fine trick.
That's me doing the.
Although spring is the right time to do it, right? Because taxes are a long time.
Mm-hmm.
The important thing is that we keep a good reputation with the king. We must convince him we're a trusted friend, willing to share a wondrous gift.
For the final stage of their scheme, the counts must lower their defiance to 1 or less.
Woolen blindfolds.
By next season, wow, it's the Monarch currently has no air. I thought you picked an air.
No.
It takes a while to do that.
Yeah, you did, but then you haven't had the event happen yet.
Yeah, it always takes
weird.
a season to find someone.
A season. It's been like a year.
I think that it was the end of one season, then a full season of nothing, and then now the new season.
Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, I ask that my crown be passed down to. The council hall is filled with nervous silence. My cousin and adopted daughter. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom.
Your Highness, may I be the first to congratulate you on adopting an heir. What is her name?
Matthias 2.
Wow.
How exquisite, Your Grace. I'm sure little Matthias, too, will grow up to be a chip off the old block.
Congratulations on finding an heir. Now, you just need to fulfill your ambition to win the game. Expect a visit from the Spy Master soon. Okay. A new contraption.
Oh boy, a contraption.
Your Majesty,
Sweet Cheeks.
a Lord Patrician by the name of Sam Hissy wants to present you with a new invention.
Your August Majesty, we're entering a modern age, a more humane age. Yet botched executions are commonplace? Decapitations where the head doesn't come off? Or hangings where it does?
Oh dear.
No more! Behold, a merciful machine for removing heads quickly and painlessly. I call it the Sam Hizzy.
He swishes away a cloth to reveal a huge machine of iron and wood. It has a hole for someone to place their head, and a heavy blade dangling ominously above it. The sight sends a chill down your spine. You want to name this horrible thing after yourself?
Why not? This is a machine of mercy. With a little funding, Your Majesty, I can distribute the Sam Hizzy across the kingdom.
I'll bring this to the council.
You won't regret this.
Should the council provide funding for the Sam Hizzy? Funded nationwide rollout. Treasury goes down, trade goes up. Personal gold goes up. Authority goes up. Test is on Lord Patrician Sam
Pats, you know. Pats, you see it and you know.
Defiance goes up. Authority goes down.
Sam Hissy's been around. No one can stand Sam Hissy. We've got to get rid of them.
Authority goes up. Ban this horrid contraption. Stability goes up. So
why do you want that?
Why do you want that?
That's wealth, right? Not treasury.
Yeah.
That's personal wealth, yeah.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm getting the icons confused again.
Yeah, so everyone else should vote B.
It's fund a nationwide rollout.
Yeah, you want
versus
lots
test
of guillotines.
It. Yeah. I misinterpreted the thing and then also the symbols again.
Jack, you could hilariously
A. It's A. It's not.
You could golden choice A and make it so it couldn't bring you to 1500.
No. They gain personal wealth.
Oh.
So do that.
No.
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
No. I'm not going to.
A.
Counts and barons, let's get B. Let's go,
A.
baby.
Everyone loves Sam Hissy. I was joking before. We everyone, a pillar of the community, trying to help people.
Okay, who in the counts is voting for A?
Help
Same
people
for
do
the
what
barons.
exactly?
Do your shit together.
Help people kill criminals more humanely.
Voting is closed.
Voting has closed. Should the council provide funding for the Sam Hissy? 105 nobles voted for B. Tested on Lord Patrician Sam Hissy himself. What? No, I just wanted to help people.
Lord Patrician
is
Sam
fucked up,
Hissy
honestly.
is dragged to the Sam Hissy by your watch captain and his head is forced into the hole.
No, please.
Lord Patrician Sam Hissy has died. Sam Hissy, too, has joined the council. Wow. Stability is now united. They don't like it when you cut people's heads off.
Wow, that is helpful.
With the value of the Sam Hissy now proven, you take money from... What?
No, this outcome's great.
You really did it to Sam Hissy.
Yeah, you really had to do it to him.
You take money from Lord Patrician Sam Hissy's estate to fund the rollout across the kingdom.
Even the mere suggestion that someone would do this is outrageous.
Sam Hissy II's wealth is decreased. Soon, you're chopping through the backlog of condemned prisoners with unprecedented speed and unprecedented mercy. Authority is now oppressive.
I'll say.
Well, time to go to the Olympics.
Yeah. The Plague Olympics.
Time to go to the Plague Olympics.
This is reminding me a lot of the year 2021.
Unfortunately, not enough rich people put in guillotines in 2021. Guillotines. That's what I said.
Guillotines. The summer games have begun. Your royal yacht glides into port at the coughing, oozing port city of Thalassus. Anxious servants lay dead at the end of the red carpet. Seagulls.
Ho there, your august majesty. Beautiful day, isn't it? Come with me. Your carriage to the grand arena is waiting.
Let's go. There must be thousands of people in the arena, peasants and patricians alike, but you have the best view in the house. As you step out and wave, the crowd chants your name. Matthias 1.
We have 2 different events that we could show you today, your serene highness. Which would you prefer to witness? A gladiator fight or a monster battle?
Tell me more about the gladiator
battle.
fight.
Monster battle. Monster
Two of the
battle.
most fearsome fighters from across Celestath will clash for the title of Golden Champion.
Boo, boring. Everyone doesn't like it.
No rules, no limits, cheating encouraged, blood and heartbreak guaranteed.
Tell me
Sportsmanship
more
for the
about
monsters.
the monster battle.
We've sailed the furthest oceans and delved the deepest jungles to bring back exotic beasts for our gladiators to fight. One human fighter's mettle will be tested against a creature from your nightmares.
Wait, is this a real monster or just some exotic animal? Because I'm not here for animal cruelty, honestly.
I've made my decision. It's the monster.
Excellent
I'm not so sure
choice,
about this,
Your
despite my
August
earlier-
Majesty.
Bloodlust.
Allow me first to call forth today's brave, or perhaps unfortunate, human champion.
I hope it's Sam Hissy again. Oh.
Lord Patrician March Thorns steps up to the podium, speaking into a bronze tube that projects his voice across the entire arena.
Our gladiator today has undertaken the perilous journey.
The what?
The perilous journey from the Asmodean Empire to be here. So let's give him a warm welcome.
Boo.
It's the Ashmodean ambassador.
An ex-soldier who's been to interesting places, met interesting people, and killed them. He's come here today because the grand prize is a damn sight better than a veteran's pension. Give it up for the Relentless Zeno!
That's you, Jack.
Out into the circle of Stan stomps a massively muscular man clad from head to foot in bulky iron armor. It looks like torture under the heat of the sun. He is holding a two-handed sword, almost as big as he is. You notice he has a slight limp, which he's trying to hide. Lord Patrician March Thorns turns his attention back to you.
Right now, in cages beneath the arena floor, we have 3 different monsters that we could throw against our friend Relentless Zeno. A ghoul, a swamp giant, or a sand giant. But which should we choose? Why don't we let the king decide, since he's come to visit us all the way from the capital?
Wow. The crowd hoots and hollers at this idea. Someone stands up and starts singing the national anthem, off key. It's the ghoul, right?
I think it's the ghoul.
Yeah, do the ghoul.
Ladies and gentle people, we all love the arena, but people outside the coast sometimes ask us if we feel guilty for treating suffering and bloodshed as entertainment.
No, indeed, we feel ghoulty. And then the ghoul comes out and kills him.
If any soft-hearted folk are in our audience, rejoice! Our monster today can't even feel pain. It's already dead! That's right, today we have a ghoul fished out of an abandoned crypt just last week!
The ghoul creeps out into the arena on all fours, twisting its head this way and that. It's nothing more than a human corpse, held together by hunger and evil magic. Relentless Zeno readies his greatsword. As Relentless Zeno drums up the crowd's support, Lord Patrician Marchthorns turns to you with a gleam in his eye.
Half the fun at the summer games is the gambling. Why don't you go to place a bet before the fight begins?
What are the odds?
The clear favorite is Relentless Zeno. Bet on him, and you'll only get your money back plus 20%. The ghoul is the underdog. A successful bet on it means you'll double your cash.
Could you give me any insider tips?
There's not as much intrigue in the monster battles as there is in the gladiator fights, Your August Majesty. What you see is what you get.
Yeah, I'll place a bet. The bookies look distinctly nervous that the king himself is placing a bet, but they're also salivating at the sight of your gold.
2,000 gold. 2,000 gold.
No, don't do that.
500 gold.
100 gold.
And on who will you place your 500 gold bet?
It sort of seems like Relentless Xeno would
Bet a different sum. Bet a different sum. 2,000 gold.
Ooh.
In that case, just to make things more interesting, I'll bet on the ghoul. Shall we begin?
Order that Relentless Xeno be disarmed.
No, that's horrible.
He's my bet.
Yeah.
Let the fight commence. The crowd roars and stamps until the entire Colosseum shudders. With an uncanny shriek, the ghoul leaps at Relentless Xeno. I'm cheering for him. But the gladiator dodges easily. The ghoul lands, skitters sideways, and then leaps again, but is battered away by Relentless Xeno's greatsword. Relentless Xeno swings his greatsword again and again, inflicting wounds that would put down a living man, a missing arm, a smashed jaw, but the ghoul keeps coming. Finally, though, the disintegrating ghoul leaps at Relentless Xeno, snapping its jaws, and the gladiator responds by slicing its head from its shoulders. At long last, the ghoul falls still.
And the winner is Relentless Zeno! Depths below, what rotten... Oh, no. Depths below, what rotten luck. Congratulations, your esteemed highness.
My options are...
Go talk to that man, see if he's
congratulate Relentless Zeno on his success. What now? Or what just happened was disgusting. I'm going to ban the arena. This is would probably raise defiance, and I don't think I can beat the counts at this point.
I don't think it would raise our defiance.
Yeah, I don't think it would raise the count's defiance.
Yeah, all right. Relentless Zeno bows to you deeply as the stands ring with cheers. The next week of the Summer Games is packed with entertainment, athletic competitions, chariot races, copious amounts of wine, and above all, blood in the sand. On your journey back to the palace, you reflect that your attendance at the games has certainly helped cement the patrician support, one day before getting murdered by some counts.
It's good for the counts to get a victory.
The barons are gathered in the
Oh,
empty
the
council
last
hall
chance.
late at night. A new report from one of their spies has just come in.
Great God! The counts want to induct King Matthias into some sort of secret cult. They'll have complete control over him.
Is it too late to stop him?
If the ritual is already prepared, there's nothing we can do to prevent it. We just have to delay them long enough for King Matthias to solidify his power.
Now, it shouldn't be long now. Our king is on the verge of greatness. I can feel it.
The barons must continue to aid the king by countering the other region's schemes. They will win the game if the king completes his ambition.
That wasn't anything.
All right. All right. I don't know how to vote here.
Yeah, I don't.
Can't.
Yeah.
But good luck.
You know what? It's always been weird that our faith is so low. Why don't we build a cathedral?
Oh, just for fun.
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah, counts. I don't know if we need to spend any money here. I guess like Thieves Guild is kind of cool because it takes money away from the barons, but
Yeah, I think everyone save your money, patricians.
I couldn't get. Okay, great. I was like, I couldn't get $200 on C. Yeah, honestly, a Thieves Guild sounds cool too.
it's always the best Elder Scrolls quest line.
Yeah.
E. No, C.
Bruh.
E. Yeah, let's get E. Let's get a little E. Let's just get a little E.
What's money called in Hunter x Hunter, Keith?
Jenny.
And it's
Jenny.
called Zenny in Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Huh.
Well, it's gonna be E and C. It looks like.
Yeah, no Thieves Guild for us.
Ugh. Okay. But what do we have? We have the Kaiaskai Cathedral, increasing the Baron's faith. And we have the Sai Sweetman military fortress.
Oh,
Sick.
Amazing. If
It's
you
like
are
Count's faith.
if you are a member of that
Get
is
that
the
military
Council, yes,
back up.
of our Patreon on the level where you receive postcards, you will have seen some of Sai's fantastic art for the Palisade postcards this season, along with art by Connor Fawcett. They are extremely cool.
Yeah.
Deceit in the East.
All right, that's a wrap.
Deceased.
It's a bright morning. You're enjoying your breakfast when a letter arrives from Count Kodak 42, inviting you to his keep. Encoded in the letter, you recognize the symbol of the Count's secret society, along with a hidden message. Your heart quickens. In exchange for control of your throne, you shall live forever. This is it. It's time for your eternity to begin. Immortality, here I come. For your voyage to the east, you decide on a modest carriage with fast horses. Best not to be seen on your way. It's nightfall when you arrive, and Count Kodak 42 hurries you inside, down cold stone steps to the cellars. You blink in the darkness. Does it really have to be this dark? His teeth glimmer in the blackness.
All will be illuminated, Your Majesty. I swear by the blood of the dead.
You follow him into a wide chamber lit with dozens of candles. A circle of sigils is daubed on the floor with something thick and dark. Looking at the shapes sends shivers down the back of your neck. Robed figures surround the circle. Their faces are hidden, but as they chant, their voices echo as though the chamber is much larger than it appears. I'm not sure about this.
Everyone gets changed, Your Majesty. There's nothing to be concerned about.
Whoa! The chanting rises. As the counts pass a gold chalice around the circle, each one takes a sip. Count Kodak 42 hands it to you solemnly. The chalice is filled with blood.
It's true. Drink your hearts and be fortified. You shall live forever.
Whoa. You know what?
And someone has a bong.
I think...
The Royal Ivy comes
Oh, the
again.
Royal Ivy! I think I'm in the wrong place. The counts close in around you. Was the room always this warm?
Your Grace, it's time.
Run from this horror. As you fling the chalice to the ground, blood splatters across the circle. The counts gasp in shock. You try to duck between the robed figures, but they block your way. Before you can gather yourself, Count Kodak 42 draws a long knife.
Farewell, Eternal King. Long live King Vlad.
The knife flashes. The blood from the chalice mingles with yours on the ancient stones of this eastern keep. Your reign is over. King Matthias fled the ritual, but was stabbed before he could take 6 steps. Waste not, want not. The counts drank royal blood until the king was a desiccated corpse.
Yummy.
The patricians' attempts to buy the kingdom ended in failure. Bankruptcies were filed. Marks were scratched in secret ledgers. The risk-reward calculus wasn't favorable. Perhaps next time. Unable to keep their puppet on the throne, the barons were forced to retreat to their long, secluded fortresses and brood. It wouldn't be long before a new marcher claimant would arise, and when they did, the barons would be ready. A fine trick indeed. When King Matthias vanished, the counts were ready. They swept into the ensuing power vacuum and installed Vladim as successor before the other regions had a chance to protest. Investigations into the king's disappearance were quashed.
Rip Bozo.
Rip Bozo. Endgame Ledger. We lived for 2 years across the millennium. No spouse. That's not true. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's
Not true.
Successor, King Vladimir.
It's not true!
Nobles, wealthiest noble, Cataxis, with 4250. Poorest noble, without an ace.
Coincidentally, also without $1.
Yes. Kingdom. Oh, wow, look at Vladimir, real piece of shit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna love this. This is gonna be great.
This looks
Congratulations to the
fantastic.
counts.
Yeah,
Great.
congratulations.
And to all the members of the counts in the chat.
And to our absent Count Janine Hawkins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
We
count
did
of
it for
counts.
Janine.
Well, this has been King of the Castle by Tributary Games. It rules. It's available on Steam. If
Yeah.
you have been watching us play and thinking, I want to play this, but I don't have 500 people to play it with, it has an extremely robust party mode. In which the game plays just as well with, a group of people on Discord or it being streamed to a television at a party or something like that. I love playing King of the Castle, and this will not be the last time we play this.
Now, hopefully, we can come back before these Twitch drops run out, because I still need to finish my 4 hour and 30 minute, and 5 hour goals here.
We will take a look at the calendar, and we will try and get something on the cards. But
If you want me to live without a villainous veil, I don't know how I can.
No, I hear you. This will not be the last you see of the
that's so many drops.
Jahankno
Look at that.
dynasty. All right.
Oh, someone grab this clip of the Goblin Dial.
All right.
That one was fun. Of course, I've never made that noise before in my life, so it was just as a surprise to me.
It sounded great, and I'm impressed that you still have a speech.
Yeah, none of it was that hard. I mean, honestly, the marshal is the hardest by far to do.
It's because you reject the military-industrial complex so utterly.
Right,
that
yeah, it's
as a
morally the
performance-
hardest to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was unhappy that the roar person never came back.
That person was great. That was a real
Yeah.
roar, although you did go for it. Perhaps in
Yeah.
a way that would have been unsustainable.
Yeah.
We'll see. Okay. We will see you around, chat. Have a great rest of your evening, and we'll be by soon. All right. Bye.
Friends of the table. Cash.
Excellent.